Check 1 2 1 2, bitch.
What up?
What up?
This is episode 191.
191
of the iLLogical Sense podcast. This is your boy Busby.
Give me a hell yeah!
And over here's your boy JC.
And Martin.
Yo, what the fuck is up, guys? How y'all feeling?
I'm feeling great.
Man, it's a funny story. Remember last week I was talking about, oh yeah, it's great. My schedule was great. Days off. I go back to work on Friday.
Yeah.
Well, for the listeners, as immediately once we got off, I looked to both my co-hosts and said, well, I'm going to be out of work for a while because I just got notifications saying one of my coworkers had COVID.
Yeah.
And we all got to get tested now.
For real.
So I went from going back to Friday to the email reading, y'all ain't coming back at least till Tuesday. But your shifts will be honored and recover that. So I was like, all right, I guess. And let me tell you something. The test was whatever because I ended up having to stand at Independence High for 2 hours just in line.
Damn.
Just to get inside for 5 minutes total.
Right.
And it took 5 minutes because 3.5 minutes was just getting the paperwork done. And then walking to the section, doing the swab, and then I'm out. So it was like...
Do they put that shit up your nose and shit?
No. They actually just swab 5 seconds in each nose.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do I keep seeing footage of them just sticking that shit
because
up?
now
seriously touching your brain and shit.
Yeah, my mom was perfect for that. Because they've said that at this point they figured out that you can figure it out both ways now. Like,
they ain't got to go all the way to your. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, I'm seeing shit. They stick it up your nose and leave it there for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Well, not 5
for like
minutes.
a minute at a time.
Still,
like
it's
times.
a long time. Yeah.
So I was getting prepared for that. It didn't happen. So I was like, all right, whatever. But I will tell you this. Until you guys fully self-isolate from your family, it's a whole different ballgame from just doing the standard, 6 feet of social distancing from everybody else.
Oh yeah, I bet.
When I figured out all that shit, I had to immediately isolate myself from the rest of my family in the house. Like
That's crazy.
I couldn't go to the bathroom when anybody was out. I had to text, make sure people were in the room so I could at least go to the bathroom. Then I had to wipe it down. And then it's at that moment when you realize just how much you utilize the restroom, how much you need to come out to just check the fridge, just do anything.
Right.
So at that point, it was like, oh yeah, this is actually what quarantining is. All right, this.
That was quarantine light.
Yeah.
This is the real shit.
Well, I'm gonna go to sleep, and when I wake up, everybody should be asleep, and we could go from there. But fortunately, it only took like a few days. I got my results back. I was negative. Thank God.
Thank God.
Thank God.
From what it appears to be, all the rest of the coworkers got exposed. They've been cleared, so
Nice.
They opened back up. But of course, the way my schedule is set up, I still have Wednesday and Thursday off. So, yeah, I haven't been to work since last Tuesday, and I'll be back on Friday.
Hey man, this is like your weekend. Use the day off.
That's
chill.
Yeah.
But that's how the playlist ended up becoming what the playlist ended up becoming. Because I had it this week.
Heat.
Yeah, it was basically I was not in control this week, and things were just coming my way. So I was like, you know what? That's what the playlist should represent this week. Let me just put the tracks on. Y'all hit shuffle, and whatever happens, happens.
That's how I look at stuff right now, man. Like, nothing's really in control right now. Only God's in control. So you need to sit back, relax, and enjoy the fucking ride. That's how I've been. But
I ain't enjoying no ride. I'm just gonna keep quiet.
This ride sucks, bro.
I know it sucks.
I ain't enjoying the ride, but I'm gonna keep quiet.
Put your seatbelt on and and be safe. That's how I'm looking at it.
Nah, I'm riding with my seatbelt off just in case I need to jump shit, bro. Fuck the bullshit.
You don't want to get thrown out the window.
I'm saying.
At least wear a mask.
Yeah.
Cool.
Another good thing about it, though, was being quarantined was I finally got to watch URL on Caffeine. That was, man, that's a great production.
Really?
Even for quarantining standards, because, you know, that's what they have to do as well.
Yeah.
Even for that, it's a really good production.
Huh.
Yeah, they put they do all out, especially when they had no, like, crowd in there. It still low-key kind of worked from the shit I seen.
This was literally my first time being in tune and watching battle rap. So I think the first one I officially saw from this card was Mike P versus the Saga. I like Mike P. Mike P is a savage. Like,
Really?
he's a dog.
Really?
And he was whooping the Saga's ass. And what made it worse was that you could tell the Saga was prepped for his third round because he choked his first 2 rounds.
Ugh.
He just kept getting stuck on one line. And he kept having to repeat it like 5 times. And everybody in the comments like, yo, is my fucking computer, like, is it lagging? Yeah, that's what made it worse was the comments. The comments made it so much worse. So that one, by default, Mike P won that one 3-0. Geechee Gotti and A-Verb was cool, but Daylight versus Tay-Rock.
That's the one everyone's been talking about.
Daylight versus Tay-Rock. I don't know nothing about nothing when it comes to battle rap.
I know Daylight.
From what I've heard.
I know Daylight's name. I don't really know him.
From what I've heard, people have said Daylight has fallen off. I had no idea who Tay-Rock was, but that battle, to me, was just... It appeared like 2 heavyweights just going at it.
You know who Daylight was before the battle?
I knew the name. I didn't know.
He was, you remember that battle rap in the end of these days with Ab-Soul?
Kinda.
Like in that hidden track in the end, there was that little battle rap.
Oh,
towards the
okay.
end. That was Daylight.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and I remember him from the Slaughterhouse battle shit.
Okay.
That he did, that the reality show that they did. I remember that. That's how I know who he is.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just heard he fell off, and then everybody was singing praises like instant classic. So I was like, well, shit, I started watching this at the right time. And then Loaded Lux and Sue Surf happened, and I turned that shit off before the first round ended. That was horrible.
Oof, why was it bad?
Well, Sue Surf, like, forgot his rhymes midway.
Damn.
Loaded Lux was talking to him like he loved him.
Isn't that how he always does his battles?
I don't know. I don't.
You gonna get
I don't
this
watch
work.
these.
But that's the nigga that you gonna get that work. That's how I know.
Yeah, but he wasn't telling them he gonna get this work. Like, he was bigging him up while he was rapping at him. So it was like, I'm
He always
just
does that big
right
you
now.
up and then break you down like a damn father.
Yeah. But overall, it was, man. Shouts out to Caffeine. And then I think in the news said something like they raised or somehow received $110 million in funds to start doing some other stuff too. So
Wait, you talking about with the battle rap shit?
Caffeine just in general.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Good for them.
That's crazy.
Made me feel good about the partnership.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
With the right team.
Yeah.
With the right team. For me, I didn't really do much. I just watched a whole bunch of like Netflix. I watched this shit on Zac Efron. Like, he did this whole shit called On Earth or whatever, and he's going to different parts of the world learning about their culture and shit like that. My homegirl put me onto it, and I was kind of like, on it at first, but then when you kept watching it, and I was like, oh, they have that in Iceland? Oh, shit. And then you talk about the other little fun facts and shit like that. I was like, oh, okay. It was an interesting watch. And then I was kind of watching. I was kind of like picking, going back.
It's
and
like
forth.
National Geographic.
Something like that, yeah. It was kind of some shit you'll probably see on TLC.
Gotcha.
It was interesting. Other than that, just work.
Yeah.
That's about it.
That's pretty much how my life has been.
Yeah.
Just work, bro.
I mean,
I don't even know what that is no more, man.
I know, right? You've been gone for a whole week.
I don't know
and
what
shit.
work is, fam.
This is vacation for you, bro.
Shit.
My
Enjoy
motherfucking
that.
schedule was fucked up. Was fucking staying up till like 4 a.m.
Oh.
Waking up at 9:30 and 10, and then just napping at fucking 6 p.m. and shit.
Oh,
Like, my schedule was
man.
fucked.
Hey, naps on the shit, man.
Naps are great, but they're not
cool.
great at 6.
Oh, yeah, when you
Yeah.
It's great when you wake up at 6.
True. Oh, you took a nap
Maybe.
at 6
Yeah.
o'clock.
Yes.
Oh, and you woke up
Yes.
at like, what, 8?
Yeah.
Ugh.
I got
going to
brand
sleep
new,
after that, bro.
right. I got brand new energy and shit.
Shit.
You can't go nowhere.
Can't go, yeah, exactly.
Right. Ain't shit you can do.
Right.
Like,
Can't go
what's
to
the
the
fucking
movies.
point? Yeah.
Well, speaking of that, California shut down again
Oh, yeah.
because I don't want to do Gavin Newsom's voice. But
But
yeah, niggas don't know how to act. So Gavin Newsom had to shut the studio down again.
Yeah.
For real.
I'm mostly talking about SoCal because y'all niggas over there don't know how to act. Because I watched again.
He said, "Oh, they still fuck it up now. Take that.
Nah, bro. Like I'm on IG stories, and I'm going through people's stories, people I follow and shit, and they're having big old mansion parties with strippers and just throwing ones and no social distancing.
Give me a hell yeah!
I mean, it's fun, yeah, but it's like fucking pandemic's going on right now, bro.
Yeah, in case you've been living under a rock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm like, I've seen this one dude just walk around with hella ones on the floor, and he's like, "Yeah, I bet you guys wish you had this life. You wish you could hustle like me." I'm like, my nigga, you gonna be on a ventilator soon. That money's gonna go to your fucking bills. Niggas having boat parties and all types of shit, and it's like, man, people out in LA, man, y'all different.
The idea of strippers during a quarantine isn't bad.
It's not bad.
It's not.
Right.
It's just the practices of it. Like, if you were to quarantine everybody for 2 weeks and then throw these events and then
coordinate.
I get you.
like basically create their own bubble.
Yeah.
It'd be wonderful. That's honestly what they should do in the NBA. Like, I mean, granted, it's a family atmosphere, but fuck nothing about that is like, just send what you would qualify as sex workers. Yeah. The strippers. Fuck it, send escorts. Like, that way they won't have to leave the bubble. Everybody just be in the bubble.
Yeah.
They're quarantined.
Yeah.
This is true.
See, that makes logical sense. If you're gonna throw a party, let us know 2 weeks in advance so you can take your. See, that takes a lot of work.
Yeah, I can check my temperature every day. I'm gonna go see some ass.
I'm gonna see some ass. I got these stacks of wood off the stimulus.
Larissa will be right there next to me. Like, we will come together and go see some ass and go tip as accordingly. But just let us know what the protocol is before we do that.
Right. I mean, seriously, it's like people are smoking hookah, and then it's like, I really think about why the fuck. See, was Gavin Newsom, man, when he opened up the bars, he underestimated how stupid people are. Or, like my mom said, he underestimated the power of the alcohol.
Drunky.
Yeah. Like, at first, like, my mom really broke it down. It was like, at first when you go in, you're cool. Like, you drink a few drinks, you still have the mask. Then after a few drinks, took that mask down.
Man, fuck this mask. I don't need this shit.
I need this shit. I'm tired of this bullshit.
You're leaning over, talking to the fucking bartender.
Slurring, fucking
all over
like,
the place. That plastic that's 6 feet. Yeah. Take this shit down.
Who you hiding in there?
Yeah.
Peekaboo. Who's this? Why don't you come over here, baby?
Shit.
Fucking come over here. Here's Johnny.
Oh my god.
I want another shot. See, I think he underestimated just, how the power of the alcohol, and power of the alcohol, the power of the fucking bottle. That's what it comes down to. And then that's how the shit spread, and that's how we have new cases now. Ugh, stupid motherfuckers.
Yeah. Thanks a lot, fuckers.
You feel me?
Shit.
Like, the malls are shut down again. I mean, I wasn't going there anyway. They said the movie theaters are shut down, but I'm like, dude, they've been shut down.
I'm Amazon, so it don't matter. Mall don't matter to me.
Same here. The only time I went to the mall was just to get Last of Us Part 2, and that was it. I was like, oh, okay. And I went home. That's it. I mean, stay in the fucking house.
Yep. I know my shoe size, so every time I go to Nike, I don't need to try the shoes on.
See,
I like what I see.
I just order the shit.
Seriously, if y'all haven't noticed, people, we're like homebodies. So it's like,
this ain't affecting me. And
this quarantine is like, well, that's kind of, I've been quarantined.
Yeah,
you feel me?
Quarantining affected me, but the regular quarantine outside of me waiting for that negative test result, like, I've been chilling. Like, this what I do on a regular Tuesday.
I chill in my bed. I go on Netflix. I go on Hulu, YouTube. I go all over. I just chill. There ain't shit to do. I go for a walk, stay away from people, except for when I go to work, and I'll be like, I'm gonna deal with people.
That's what fucked up my workout schedule, though.
What?
Because I couldn't do anything until I got the negative test result.
I feel it.
So when I started getting into a nice little regimen where I do just under 3 mile walks every other day, and then the other day, my brother and sister, they set up something in the backyard where we got just a couple free weights, and then they put up that. Those little blocks where you kind of put like a little stepping post on and you can step on?
Yeah.
We got those. So there's at least something just to
do something. Yeah, for sure.
Couldn't do anything because I don't know my respiratory system. I had to wait.
Yeah, I feel it.
Damn.
It's true. And that's the thing about this.
I get it.
That's just the thing about this virus, man. Like, you don't know. It's like 50-50. You don't know how it's going to do your body. You could have no symptoms or mild symptoms, or it could just give you the fucking rock bottom.
And that's that was the fucked up part about it. It was like, I don't have any symptoms, so shit. If it's positive, like, I'm asymptomatic. Like, that was just what kept going through my head until I got the negative. And once I got the negative, shit,
it's like, all right, cool, back to business.
Right. But by that time, I was already getting ready for my 6 p.m. nap, so I couldn't celebrate. I was ready to go back to bed.
Shit.
Well, shit. I mean, yeah, just stay safe, people. Wear a goddamn mask.
Yeah, please wear a mask.
It's not that hard.
I'm saying please. I'm being nice about it. You know what I'm saying?
California hit another record. I mean, we're not like we're like fucking Florida. Shit. That's a nervous haha. They're breaking records on a daily basis.
And still going out.
Yeah. Open up like California, we got 11,000. Yeah, shut the studio down. Florida. 15,000 new cases. Open up Disney World.
Yeah, fuck it.
Fuck it.
Who cares?
Who cares? Just stay safe.
Does that say 15,000 or 15%? I think it says 15%. It's all right.
Yeah, that's nothing.
I just read a report saying they run out of ICU beds now. So yeah, they really fucked down there.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, that's why Gavin Newsom said, "Yep, shut the studio down."
Yep.
Shut the studio down. But anyway, shit happened. Let's do a continuation of the Jada Plinkett, August Alsina, Will Smith saga.
Oh, yeah. There's powerful niggardry at work here.
Otherwise known as entanglements.
Yeah, that's why you get the ding. That's why you're the ding man.
Thank you.
You're the ding man.
Pause.
Pause, indeed.
I mean,
if you were here for the pre-show, you would understand why I had to pause ASAP.
Yeah.
Jada and Will, we said when we were last on air, Jada was going to Red Table Talk herself, go to herself woman to woman. But she didn't. She lied to us.
Yeah.
She went on with her husband.
damn liar.
And right off the back when I saw that, and I was like, oh, they're going to have a nice cover-up. Let's see how this plays out. And as I'm watching, first thing that comes to mind is somebody give Will Smith that Oscar, man.
He was keeping this cool.
Nah, he wasn't keeping this cool. He was acting.
You felt that was acting?
Oh,
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. He had to act pissed off.
Oh.
He had to act upset.
Yeah. Like, come on, bro. You know that he knew what was going on.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
especially if you have a hunch of what Will does during his free time.
Yeah.
When he's quarantining.
Quote unquote.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to confirm nor deny because I don't know these
Allegedly.
people. But what I'm saying is if you know, you know.
If
so
you know,
as I'm watching this, I'm just like, yo, he's A1 right now. Like, he's really buying, like, he's buying, he's hurt. He's upset. But he also wants to make perfect clear he ain't no cuckold. He ain't agree to this shit. Like,
nope.
All right, cool. And, yeah, it goes from the standard that women place on men, which is it's never okay to sleep with anybody, not even if we break up because, you know, we're going to get back together, to entanglements.
No, she said, so pretty much, long story short, she said that there was a time period 2 years ago. It was a long time ago. No, it was 2 years ago.
No, it was 4 years ago.
4.
It was 4?
Yeah, it was 4.
2.
Nope,
no,
4.
2.
It's 4 years ago.
4. I just go with it. It was 4.
Fuck it, it's 4. Wait! So, anyway, she said 4 years ago, her and Will had a very, troubling, I guess, patch in their relationship, and they privately broke up. Will even said, I was done with your ass. And I was like, oh, shit. Okay. Yeah. That's how real it got, but it was private. And then she went, and she said she had an, quote-unquote, entanglement with August Alsina, who they brought in their home because he was, quote-unquote, sick. And they wanted to...
Well, Jaden brought him home.
Jaden, yeah, that's what I meant, yeah.
Like, let's make that perfectly clear so that way you understand the context and that it plays out like a damn Brazzers scene after that.
You know that, huh?
That's
I know Brazzers, I know.
It does.
Yeah, like, that's,
I know. If you know,
there's no denying it.
Who doesn't know about that? Like, that's one of their staple websites, a part of their brand.
For real.
You know. Anyway. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so Jaden brought him home. He just started out as basically Jaden's friend.
Yeah.
And then,
she just wanted to feel good.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
Want to feel real good.
And they had an entanglement. And Will was like, a what? An entanglement?
Now that part was
a
real.
Relationship.
That part was real.
He was like, a what? And
when he looked at that, he was like, "Excuse me," because
entanglement.
Yeah, what the fuck's an entanglement?
You mean like a relationship? Yeah, a relationship.
Yeah.
He had like,
He did that shit. So what did you do, Jada? What did you do? That shit reminded me of Friday After Next.
Oh, part.
When Day says, "Yeah, Santa Claus robbed us. He didn't even stop him, Daddy." And he goes, "I tried to stop him. Day didn't do shit." He goes, "And what did you do, Day?" So what did you do, Jada?
Well, I told you I was an entanglement. An entanglement, like a relationship. It was a relationship, and yeah. And then she just wanted to feel good, and then when she realized that Will was the one, she had to break it off with him. And he was mad, and then, and that was it.
And it's like I said 2 weeks ago, it could either be one of a few things, but it's looking like if it was true.
I told you it was true.
Well, no, but what I'm saying is, at the time, if it was true, he was still flagrant because he broke the side nigga code.
She couldn't shut the fuck up.
Like,
goddamn, nigga.
Yeah, like
we don't need no sign about for that.
Nah, like literally, like it's done. It's over. It's done with. And that's something that needs to be discussed.
Side nigga code.
Ah, shit. Here we go.
You can't do that if you're not mentally prepared to handle a cougar.
Yeah.
You can't do it. Like,
yeah.
I've been in that situation with two different cougars that were in that particular situation where they were in the process of getting divorced. And then another one that was just single. So I'm not even going to qualify the other one.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, that whole thing, mentally, that's a different ball game.
Yeah, he didn't know.
Like,
I mean, you gotta look at it from the other angle. He like mentally, he wasn't right, and then you're messing with a chick you probably looked up to and watched the movies, and now you're fucking her.
And she's experienced.
And
like she's lived life.
She's lived
I'm
life.
I'm not saying anything negative about Jada in that context.
Yeah,
I'm just saying she's lived life.
Yeah,
like you know what I'm saying.
She's
but
done
before she was with Will, she had a name by herself.
But can you imagine you're fucking Will Smith's wife, and you didn't think that was ever gonna happen in your life?
First time I can't even be focused. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I'm in that position,
oh my god,
dog.
That would be like
if that shit. If that ever happened to me,
would you be Beyonce's side?
I'm gonna tell you what
I would be like, wait.
No, I'm gonna tell you how it goes out. I'm gonna tell you how it goes down, man.
Like, what the fuck?
I will tell you how it goes down. And she can be on top riding, and I'm like, here's a different world, man.
Oh shit!
This is a different world right here. I was not prepared for this. She's gonna turn me to a menace to society, man.
You gonna tell you me set it off. What you doing, happy? Yeah, man. Like,
no. When you get entangled with entanglement, that's a good word to put. Yeah. You get entangled with a cougar. It is a different world.
Yeah,
it's different.
I mean,
could you imagine being the side nigga?
A cougar, yeah. But then you gotta imagine, just like the rest of us, everybody August Alsina looked at Jada like, damn, what it would be like. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he actually got to experience
that. He's the one of the few.
Bro.
Or, I mean, one of the few men that did it.
Yeah.
Could you imagine being like an entanglement with Beyonce?
I'd love to be in an entanglement with Toni Braxton.
No, but
that's still I'm letting you know because that was still my first celebrity crush as a kid. I love me some Toni Braxton.
I don't even know who my first celebrity crush was.
Beyonce's not my crush, but I'm saying just in general because that's like the most powerful. I mean, it's Beyonce.
I mean, yeah, but Beyonce not that much older than me. I'm going to Toni Braxton.
Oh, you talking about cougars? So
yeah, I'm focused on that. That's
I'm talking about someone that seems unreachable. Like,
I mean, well, yeah, that is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
But like, if that would happen and it's like some secret shit, and you smash Beyonce, I'll be kind of scared. I'm like, am I getting set up? Like, seriously.
Yeah.
Shit like that. That's when you got to bring in love contracts, NDAs. Like, ain't nobody coming back to me saying I did anything that wasn't.
You don't know what Hove's gonna do. Hove probably watch.
Yeah, can you imagine getting an entanglement after they're married? It's one thing to have an entanglement when it's just Beyonce from Destiny's Child. But imagine getting an entanglement if she did on the outs and out after finding out he had that threesome on her.
Oh my god! Ooh. And Hove is protective, and he will know, and he's gonna watch. He gonna wait. Oh man, that's scary. I wouldn't even want to.
I mean, one day maybe LeBron will let us know what it's like.
Oh my god, you! Everyone keeps putting that damn narrative.
I'm just saying, it's a joke. I'm joking.
I know you're joking, but
he's a happily married man. I'm joking.
Are you?
Yeah, but
I'm not married.
Yeah, but
never did I even like that didn't even cross my mind.
Pretty much in a nutshell, August Alsina and Jada had a fucking situationship. That's pretty much what it was. But he didn't play his position.
Nah. So we gotta understand the language now that comes with this, because entanglement, from what I've learned,
from women,
is now acceptable based on women, even though they was giving Dwayne Wade and still give him hell for having a breakup baby.
Entanglement baby.
An entanglement baby. But it wasn't okay for Dwayne Wade to bring an entanglement baby, but because Jada and Will, was going through some things, Jada had to find herself, which coincides with that video that Will put up years ago saying you can't make anybody happy. That's around the same time frame.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I remember seeing that meme saying when you want to kill Jada, but she'll be in heaven with Tupac.
Yep. Oh, the memes were great.
The memes were stupid.
The memes were good. Oh, those are some good memes, man.
I mean, and then what's it called? Everyone was saying like, "Oh, Jada's a fucking evil person for going after fucking what's her name? August Alsina, mentally ill August Alsina and shit." Oh, you want to take a shit, huh?
Well, he was trying to hide it. But...
Yeah, man, you gonna just disappear on camera? We live, people. Anyway, yeah, that's that situation. It's funny.
Yeah, but there's some slang words. We've learned entanglement. That now features in dealing with a cougar who is getting or in a complicated position with her relationship.
Yeah.
We have learned shenanigans, which we can take from Kalani,
from
Party Next Door, and Kyrie.
Yep.
That definitely involves a love triangle.
Yeah, shenanigans. Yeah. What do you call that? Yeah. What did he say in that Instagram passion? He called shenanigans or whatever the fuck it was.
And then you have situationships, which Fab brought to the light, which is just two people that aren't in a relationship, but they give each other relationship benefits.
Yeah.
And then of course you got whatchamacallit.
Whatchamacallit.
Well, LMA said that shit. I guess that's just an
international.
Yeah. That's the international fling or whatever. That's the only thing I can take from it.
Or just no labels. That's the situation.
No, that's what I took. Whatchamacallit is international. That's when you fucking with somebody outside the States.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
That's a dream. Fucking with someone outside the States. Like a one-time thing and you're like, hey, baby, I gotta go back home.
No, it's not a one-time thing. These are like...
Oh, real shits?
Yeah. Oh. I mean, that's what I'm coming to conclusions at.
Makes sense.
Yeah, these aren't one-night flings. This is... I'm just guessing what they are.
I'm
based
trying to
on
guess if I've ever been in, I've been in one of those entanglements with a female that, had a fucked up relationship with her dude and shit like that. And I mean, I guess I put her August Alsina and caught feelings, but I was young back then. Looking back on it, I was like, oh, she just needed to feel good. I need to play my position. Lesson learned. Then I got in another one and I was like, yeah, I kept my mouth shut. I wasn't even mad when she cut me off. I was like, shit, the game's a game.
Look, when you're doing that, you gotta understand you are on 10-day contracts.
Yes,
so it can be cut at any time.
It's a trial period.
You could be fucking for a week, and then after that, it's done.
Yeah,
and you can't take it personal. Oh, she don't like me. Nah, she probably just figured it out with her boyfriend, and she went back.
She stopped talking to you.
Yeah.
So I mean, I've been in that situation, and I didn't even get when she stopped returning my texts and my phone calls. I was like, okay, I get it. Okay.
So basically, that's the thing. People
they get in their feelings. See, there's something called post-nut clarity. After you get that post-nut clarity, everything becomes clear. I've had that a few times. When you have post-nut clarity, it's just like, I can see now.
Yeah. Anytime she don't claim you on social media, that's also a big sign.
That too.
So just go with it.
For me, I don't really post my personal shit anyway. So it's like
when women want people to know that they're in a relationship,
they only show elbows and shit.
Yeah,
or the tattoos.
She'll show something.
You know what I'm saying? Or sitting on your bed, or just boomerangs and shit like that. I've seen that. Oh, I've seen that plenty of times.
Yeah.
Or they allude to you on social media.
Yeah.
Why do females do that shit?
But when she on her social media talking about, it's just real troubling times right now. And the next day after you done fucked her, missing him. I haven't seen him since last week.
Or they put the little eye emoji, not the heart emojis and shit randomly. They don't, no context, just the heart emojis late at night and shit.
Yeah.
I've seen that plenty of times. They don't say who they were, but she just got fucked right now. It's like... it's like, why? It's like, why do y'all do this? It's like, why do women do this shit? We ain't stupid.
I mean, they are the superior... This is my thing. They are the superior beings only because... Think about it from this perspective. We'll criticize a woman because we know that they'll take shit with them to the grave.
Yeah.
But then you get guys who publicly admit the shit 10 minutes after it happens, and we're clowning them. So it's like, what's the difference? You know what I'm saying?
Because dudes, sometimes they have that guilt to them. Females, they can be cold as fucking ice. They will never tell you. Yeah. Never. If they fuck somebody, they will never tell you. They'll have that in there as insurance or some shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah, to them, it's a situation. It never happened unless it's time to break the glass and say it happened.
Yep, and they're having their back pocket. It'll be secret too. And they'll keep doing it because they're good at being sneaky. Women, they are.
They perfected it.
Guys, we're sloppy as fuck. I've never seen a dude who's been really good at.
That's why I'll never cheat. I will never cheat because even when I was younger, I was like, number one, it still takes too much work.
It does.
I said that when I was younger. That was probably 11 years ago. Now I'm older. I don't move the same way I used to move in terms of just. I'm not even talking about in bed. I'm talking about just physically walking. I don't move the same way. Now you're telling me I have to remember the lie, and God knows I have a good memory, but now I have to incorporate the lie, then I have to memorize it, then I have to stick with it, then I gotta remember that shit 3 months later. Like, nah, it's too much work.
There was this one chick I used to work with. Man, this is some fucked up shit. She don't watch this shit. I'll say it anyway. She'll listen to this shit. Yeah, I used to work with her, and she was with this dude, and she was married. But then me and her kind of got close. We were talking, and she told me that she had a side nigga on the side. And when I say side nigga, she'll tell her husband, like, oh, I'm working 40 hours this week. But in reality, it's only 24 hours. And the day she has off, she goes see the other dude. And then she'll go right back home. And she be doing that for years. And I'm like, damn. And the other dude, he's in a relationship too. And they have kids and everything. And I'm like, and y'all cool with this? Like, yeah.
Wait, it's all open?
No. They're having it. They keep it secret, I guess.
Oh, the two of them that are cheating, they have their own separate families.
Yeah, and they go.
Well, that's why they know it works. They both have something to lose.
Yeah,
that's why August is doing this, and that's another thing why I think it's corny too. It's not the fact that he said it, that he had a relationship with her. He said it while he was promoting a project. Yeah. So then it's like, nah, this ain't got nothing to do with your mental health. Like,
yeah.
Trying
and
to
he went off on Kiki. He went off on Keke Palmer and shit too.
Yes, he did.
For no reason.
For no reason at all.
She just got like a straight bullet. He couldn't go off on Jada for calling him an entanglement, so he went off on Kiki.
Yeah.
And it just proved the point on why she had to cut you off.
But see, then it goes back to, again, how they even viewed him. Because when they were talking about him, they called him Og and Augie.
Augie.
And then they just laughed it off and they left.
Yeah.
Like, they weren't even tripping off of him.
I mean,
and to me, that's why it was like, yeah, nigga, you should have played your role because you thought you were going to come in here and, pun intended, will your way into the house.
Yeah.
And you found out no, that wasn't going to happen. So
you really think you can outtake Will Smith, bro? Like, really?
Like,
Will Smith?
That's a mountain to climb. Like, she has comfort, she has stability there.
It's Will Smith.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, that's Big Willie. Pause.
I was gonna say, dog.
I'm just saying. That's Big Willie style. She ain't gonna leave that.
Nah.
The fuck?
No. But nah, yeah, I thought it was it was something to talk about. It was good. Like I said, the memes were good. Learning all this language was good. I now have a full grasp. I never thought I would even, when whatchamacallit came and went, I never thought I'd have to revisit it again. But Lord knows an entanglement brought it up, and I was like, that's what a whatchamacallit is.
Yeah.
It's an affair that's international.
Got it.
Yup.
Got it.
Shit. Now, fucking Nick Cannon, bro. This is what happens when keeping it real goes wrong.
Somebody did this.
So, Nick Cannon has his podcast. What's his podcast show called?
I don't know.
It doesn't matter.
Cannon's Corner or something.
Cannon's Corner or whatever.
I don't know. That's what we're going to call it.
Radio show.
It's like his radio show, and he has his podcast. And he had Professor Griff, who used to be in a guest on there was Professor Griff. He used to be in Public Enemy, and he got kicked out the group when he made some anti-Semitic statements about Jews. So he had him on there, and they were kind of talking about the whole situation. And apparently there was a clip that went out saying how Nick Cannon was low-key racist towards white people. And the clip I saw, I was like, oh, okay, I agree with what he said on that part. And then I guess that was only the clip, not the full fucking interview. And then the full interview, old boy was talking about, he pretty much said that how black folks are the real Hebrews out there and shit. And I was like, okay, that's true. And then he started talking about how Jews are pretty much running the world. They're part of the Rothschilds, which is on some Illuminati shit. And he pretty much was saying a whole bunch of shit that didn't sit well with, Jewish people.
It was more than that 2-minute, 20-second clip that we all
it
saw.
was more than that.
Yeah.
I mean, it was the truth, kind of, but it was just like, dude, you're working with some of these Jewish people, and some of them Jewish people own Viacom, which is the company that you're working on. So,
which, interestingly enough, owns BET.
Yeah.
So
Viacom owns all the, CBS, Nickelodeon, BET, MTV, VH1.
On a side note, how is that not a monopoly?
You never knew that?
No, I've always known it. But in definitions of monopolies, how is that not a monopoly?
It is a monopoly.
Disney's the same way, though.
No, I understand. I get it.
Yeah.
But even then, even when Disney was accumulating all that, they're like, nah, you got to slide Fox at least. You know what I'm saying? You got to give something up.
Yeah.
Right.
Viacom's been able to accumulate all of them, and nobody said anything.
Yeah, they have Sci-Fi.
That's true.
They have TNN. They have... No, I don't think they had TNN. But they had all that shit. So... So pretty much, I guess Viacom executives did not like what Nick said on that podcast.
No.
Not one bit. And they gave him a chance to apologize for it. He gave a little half-assed response.
No, he basically said,
No.
Yeah. So Viacom just went, snapped their fingers.
And they did their step?
Did they stare? They stared at him.
Oh, they stared at him?
Yeah.
Oh.
And said, you out of here. And when I say you out of here, they immediately terminated their business relationship with Nick Cannon. So much so that there was supposed to be a new episode of Wild and Out.
No.
put ridiculousness back on.
No, it was supposed to be on VH1. They showed.
I'm like, run the joke. We're just
Ridiculousness.
something with ridiculousness.
Again.
That's all MTV shows, bro.
Fucking Rob Deer
That's
Day.
all they show are ridiculousness reruns. You go when you come home from late nights, you turn on MTV, you gonna see music videos?
Nah.
Hell nah. You think you're gonna see some old episodes of Real World?
Hell
nah. No, you gonna watch ridiculousness.
You ever fall? You know, I remember when we used to fall asleep when we were younger. And you hear the infomercials wake you up.
Yep.
You ever be asleep and then all of a sudden you just hear.
Yeah.
No. You just hear.
Oh,
And that shit wakes you up.
God.
It's the worst shit ever to be woken up by.
You waking up in a cold sweat hearing that shit. Like, what the fuck?
bro.
Chanel West Coast laugh is easily top 5 worst things to be awakened to. It's horrible.
But seriously, so pretty much, there was supposed to be a new episode of Wild and Out on VH1, and they cut it off, and they started showing reruns of Love and Hip Hop and the T.I. and Tiny show. They just completely, it was like a whole Wild and Out marathon, and they instantly took him off. They canceled him, literally, on the spot.
Because they wanted black people to do it. And everyone, like,
They
I
saw
wasn't
that-
even going, I went through the 2-minute clip because I couldn't find the actual video.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that I couldn't find, like, I didn't even go looking.
Yeah.
Right.
But when people were bringing up the anti-Semitic,
Semitic shit, yeah.
I kept saying, wait, when did he say that in the video? Because he didn't
say
say
it.
anything.
Yeah.
And then when he kept bringing up, because I saw a bunch of people tweet me, well, he's saying that they're like animals. And I was like, well, he said they were behaving like animals. And if you look at the photos of the past of lynching, it's kind of behaving like an
That
animal.
shit, he was, but they weren't really tripping about that. It was the other
Right,
shit.
so that's, yeah.
Yeah, he was saying other shit that did not get in the clip. He was saying other shit on there, and I was like, oh, you fucked that up. And then I felt bad for the people that work on Wild and Out. There was a whole bunch of comedians, like social media people. Like, he cut their jobs because of his ego. So, like, I'm for black people, like, getting their own shit like that, but it was kind of like, Nick, you need to shut the fuck up, man. Like, you played yourself. He lost millions of dollars, and not only is it Wild and Out, like, he hosts America's Got Talent, he hosts other shows on the Masked Singer shit.
Yep.
Like, they could cut his ass, but they haven't said nothing yet, and I'm like, oh, he can lose that shit too. Because them Jews own that shit too. It's like, dude, don't play yourself.
That shit's all on Viacom?
No,
Even the
no, but
okay.
but you know the connection.
Yeah, oh, yeah,
that type
of course,
shit.
right.
It's like a domino effect. If they're dropping from Viacom, they could drop them from Fox too.
Yeah.
And what's even worse is that he went on Facebook on like a long ass statement that I did not read, but pretty much in a nutshell, like I didn't read all that. You fucked up, bro.
This guy.
And no, he went on there saying that he wants complete ownership of Wild and Out, and I was like, wait a minute, you didn't own that shit? Oh,
See, that's the thing. I mean, he might have owned a part of. I don't know. Yeah,
complete ownership don't mean he don't own everything.
Yeah.
It just
it
means
just-
complete. I want complete
like
ownership.
he wants
yeah.
to take the show with him, basically.
pretty much.
You know what I mean?
That could
Yeah.
be. I'm not saying that I know that he owns a portion of it or he doesn't own. I'm just saying that when people usually say I want complete control,
Yeah.
they're just saying, all right, well, I want all my shares.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. And it was funny because people were saying, "Oh, he should just take his talents to BET," and I'm going like,
Same thing.
Viacom own, and that's the thing. People were shocked that Viacom owned BET. Like, oh, really? I didn't know that. How could you?
Come on, man. It says it after every show.
Some people don't.
Like,
They don't read,
literally,
bro.
dog. Like,
Some
that's
people just
the
don't
little
read.
Viacom logo and shit. You know what I mean?
People don't know. People just don't care. They don't know. They don't care.
That's crazy.
Some people are just ignorant like that.
Nah, but what you call? I guess Diddy reached out to
Yeah,
him. and
Diddy
shit.
went on public and said like, "Oh, bring your talents up to Revolt," and I was like, okay.
I mean, bro, that could work.
probably, maybe.
Why
nah.
the fuck not?
Yeah.
I would say go to Netflix, make it like uncensored
I mean,
and shit.
Yeah, you could do that too.
I mean,
that'd be kind of trippy though. Watch
Yeah, but I mean, if he
Wildin'
goes
Out
to
uncensored.
Revolt, it's black, you know.
black
Black
on.
owned.
I get it.
No, that's what I'm saying.
But Revolt's not really
That,
good.
that one makes the most sense to me, actually.
But Revolt could just put him on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean, it is popular on YouTube. Wild
So
now.
it could just be weekly episodes on YouTube.
Well, whatever the case, man.
And everybody will watch that.
But whatever the case, he fucked up a bag. He lost millions off that shit. Like,
We'll see, because it still is yet to be proven whether he is going to be able to start it up in another fucking
yeah, there was
another channel.
There was
you know what I
rumors
mean?
going around.
Attacking this shit.
There was rumors that MTV might just replace him. Shit,
That's gonna be gentrified. They're gonna get somebody from TikTok.
or probably get Chance the Rapper. Can we talk about that motherfucker real
I
quick?
saw a meme that had Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah, I would say that too. But before you even talk about that, I mean, you're missing out the biggest story in this whole ordeal.
Oh no. Is it who I think it is?
B. Simone got to stay up at 2 a.m. She got to update her resume.
Oh,
She talked shit about a 9 to 5. She, damn, it all
she
came
was talking
crumbling
shit
down.
about the 9 to 5 dudes. Then she had her fucking
Yeah, then she had her
book.
scrapbook
Yeah,
talking about
yeah.
how she lost her job.
Plagiarism.
Like,
Lost
shit.
her job, and now, she lost her job, yeah.
yeah.
and now she lost her job.
You know who also has the last laugh? That man. Eminem.
Okay,
Yeah, I
and
know.
with that said,
That's all I'm
on to the next subject.
That's all I'm saying. That's all
I
I'm
have no
saying.
idea what that means, but okay.
Well, because, Nick Cannon was going at M last year.
Yeah,
He
he's
dropped
still,
all of his records.
all of a sudden, now it's cool.
Also, speaking about Jewish people has to do with Eminem. Okay.
No, but I'm just saying, the karma that
the
came
battle
with it.
the battle raps and shit. Remember how Nick Cannon was putting out those songs about Eminem?
Oh,
That
the fucking-
shit.
yeah,
You forgot
like,
all
so-
about it. I'm glad you forgot
See,
about that.
the thing about it is, somebody didn't forget, but was
Oh, no, I
downplaying
never
this shit
forget.
while
Oh, no,
it was
I'm just
happening.
saying with
All of
karma.
a sudden, it's
just
like,
funny.
oh, you know what
this
else?
is your entanglement?
Eminem gets a win.
I mean, but you didn't have to do
You don't
that.
count it until Nick actually loses. And it's like,
Yeah.
I mean, he lost
Exactly.
that shit too. It was stupid. Anyway, either way, it's.
I mean, like, yeah, it's not a good
Now you
look.
fucked up.
Yeah.
You done fucked up, A-Ron.
Get a fucking drink out your head.
No,
Your ass up.
it was a step back for him, but I'm not gonna say he fucked it all up because I gotta see what he does to bounce back first.
I feel
Like,
bad
I
for
gotta
all
look
the
at the
people. I
bounce
feel
back.
bad for the people that was working for him. That's the thing I feel bad for. Like, you fucked up their money.
Yeah.
That's for your own pride.
Yeah, but I mean, if Wild 'N Out was your only source of income, that's kind of your fault.
Yeah,
Like
true.
that should have been your like.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like DC Young Fly and like what was it, 2 of the others? They use that as
Yeah.
a podium and they would go tour with each other.
Yeah.
They would do all that. So
But
I mean,
I'm not saying
And
it's
if
all.
I'm not
It's like
mistaken, he actually like sings too, right? DC Young Fly.
he's been in movies.
I know he's like,
Yeah.
I know he's a comedian and all that shit, but I'm
Yeah.
saying, I think on top of that, he's also a singer, bro. Not a rapper, a singer.
Either way, if
either way, it's just like, I'm
Wild 'N
saying
Out was your one,
income.
that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it's
Well, I'm
kinda
not
like,
saying it's like I'm not saying all, but just saying like the principle of it. Like, dude,
yeah.
I know some people use that as a platform and shit, but hey, man, whatever. Like I saw one nigga like, well, I guess I got employed for unemployment now. Shit. Either that or like MTV gonna do, they're gonna probably keep the show going and just kick Nick off.
That would be weird, man.
Unless they get somebody like likable.
Yeah, but
But
even
it's his
then,
show.
it's like, yeah, it says at the very beginning of the show,
Nick
Nick
Cannon's-
Cannon presents Wild 'N Out.
Get Obama.
Who?
Huh?
Get Obama. Let him host
Oh
that.
shit,
That'd be great.
that would be. But
Think about it for that. Like, Obama
But
hosting that
still.
shit would be great.
They'll probably get Chance. He's the only person I can think of.
Him in a battle. I told this motherfucker, he don't want none of this smoke right here.
And what made Wild 'N
Same way
Out?
I told Michael Jordan, you need to stick your ass on the golf course.
wow,
No, what made Wild 'N Out so great? Because that shit was around for 15 years. That's how long that show's been around.
damn,
And
really?
and they cut it off just like that. Just like as soon as he said it, them white folks just said, "All right, it's over." Just like that. Bet. I almost thinking like they probably had problems with him from the beginning. They were just waiting for him to fuck up.
That's definitely what it sounds like.
Yeah,
Because they could have easily just suspended him.
Yeah,
I'm saying, like,
For 2 days.
Yeah.
But
Like, it sounds like that was 15 years
in the
of...
making.
Yeah.
Ah, I see.
Because you see what I'm saying? If you look at it from the opposite end of the spectrum, you're probably looking at it like, this brings in a lot of income. I mean, we can't stand by it, but... Because think about it, these corporations, they don't be putting morals above money very often.
Yeah. And Wild 'N Out was like one of their top shows, man.
Yeah,
like,
so that some tells me,
especially during the quarantine, when the quarantine started, they kept showing all them Wild 'N Out marathons and shit.
And I will probably give you the era when that shit started. Something tells me it was around his marriage to Mariah.
You think so?
Where I'm not saying that Mariah is the reason for that.
Right.
I'm just saying, think about it from this perspective. What can you tell Nick Cannon at that time? I got the hottest show. I am with a legend.
But you gotta also remember,
you know
that time period, it did end for like a few years.
Yeah, but just listen to what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. That's probably at the biggest time, and I'm not to say Nick's ego was on it in a bad way, but some shit that you could get over on a host before. Yeah. You're probably not getting it over on Nick Cannon, who was the husband of Mariah Carey with the biggest show at that time.
I just realized something.
You know what I'm saying?
He also helped own Team Nick too. Fuck, that shit's gone. Damn. Damn, he lost a lot of money off that shit.
Yeah. It depends on how if you get it back.
I mean, he's already has. I think he's like net worth like over like 50 million, 30 or 50 million.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that. Hey, that's. We tried to tell people about Nick Cannon years ago. Like,
yeah, seriously.
He has income coming from all over. Yeah, man, so he good.
Yeah,
but he'll bounce back. He'll figure out a way. But that is a massive ass L during the quarantine too. It was like his day off. What the hell do you fire?
Not really. I mean, like you were saying, they had fucking new episodes ready to air.
I know,
so
but
it's not like it was really. Yeah. It wasn't no day off, bro.
That's right. Roll bounce. Said he was living off the higher roll bounce.
Oh shit!
What do you mean living off the higher roll bounce?
Just adds to the fact that you can't tell Nick nothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, and then the Real Husbands of Hollywood.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying. I could pinpoint. I could pinpoint all this time when he
that show too.
Yeah.
Oh damn!
I could just pinpoint the whole time of where it probably went bad in terms of behind the scenes.
Yeah. You started to get more power.
Yeah. And again, I'm not saying that anything bad about Nick. Like if anything, I would be saying that as in a proud, congratulatory way. Like you don't have to take no shit from nobody as a black man in a position like that. You can. Pretty much the way Keenan Ivory Wayans wanted it, but Fox fucked him over with
he brought back all that too. He was producing on that shit too. All that reboot.
Yeah.
With Keenan and Kel. Shit. I mean, Keenan and Kel probably still have it. They can just take Nick off. But fuck. Damn. I'm just saying. I'm just thinking of like that's a lot of money he lost. That's all I'm thinking about. So.
But like I said, that's what it is now. I want to see what the bounce back looks like. Because you know what they say, sometimes the bounce back, it makes what we perceived as you winning, makes it look like, damn, that was mid.
Yeah, seriously.
I think Nick Cannon can bounce back from it. Yeah. He can.
For sure.
Shit. Now, Nick, okay, Chance.
Oh, yeah. There is powerful niggardry at work here.
So I had to unfollow him. I was done. I'm done.
So in the midst of all this Kanye West for President 2020.
Which he has backed out, by the way.
Well, yeah, I was going to get to that, but this was at the time. Chance the Rapper took to Twitter, and he had to have just been bored. Like, it looked that way, because from the first few tweets, it was like, oh, he's just getting these off. Until he kept going in his defense of why he would be voting for Kanye and why people should vote for Kanye.
Because and Kanye dropped a record. Kanye dropped a record on his Twitter that was the anniversary of his mom's death. It was called Donda. And it was vintage Kanye. Like, it was good, and I was like, oh, you ain't tricking me, Kanye. Nah. No. You ain't tricking me. I know what this is.
It's just like I said, him and the song that was mixed by Dre was probably just some bullshit to just throw out saying, hey, we did it. Donda was evidence of that.
Some people were saying
Donda did sound good.
People said in the end, you heard someone go, and they felt that was Kendrick. And my speculation was, it was around that time period where him and Kendrick did all the Mad Lib songs together during the life of Pablo. Yeah. And that's probably one of them.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get these tweets right now because it was just, he just tweeted out, he deleted it, but he was like, he retweeted what Kanye posted, and he goes and says, and y'all want me to vote for Biden? Shaking my fucking head.
No.
I was like, oh no, not. See, this is the thing about Chance, bruh. Chance will pander for, and if he's working with you, he will pander for you just so you can be in good graces, and he will do it by any means necessary. How I know that? Because again, like Martine said, I don't forget when he said during his little graduation speech or his commencement speech for some fucking black college or high school or whatever that Beyonce's Coachella performance was better than anything Michael Jackson ever did.
No.
Yeah, I didn't forget that. That just told me. Yeah, that told me everything I needed to know about him. Like, oh, so you're willing to pander for it. And then when Kanye proclaimed his love for Trump and shit, Chance goes on there and says, oh, so what does it say that all black people have to be Democrat? And that's all I need to say. And then he backed up when Trump fucking co-signed him. He was like, oh, never mind. So then, yeah, like you said, he just kept going and going and going.
He just kept bringing up policies, and it was like, okay.
Why did you give a black man a chance? That's what he kept saying.
Yeah, and it was
give
like,
a black man a chance like Obama didn't happen. And he's from
like, and he's from Chicago. Like, come on, bro.
Like he said, like he literally said that. Like Obama didn't happen.
Give a black man a chance, nigga. We did.
And it was almost like, and then again, when Chance fucking was backing Kanye last week when that fucking interview came out, and he was all going, and he was all, everyone asked him, like, yo, did you read the interview? Oh, I didn't read it yet. I didn't read it, but no, I still have Kanye's support. What kind of shit is that?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it was like he was trying to explain himself, and people were trying to educate him, and I'm going like, you know what the fuck is going on. Like, you know what you're saying. You're trying to pander for him. Like, what makes Biden even better? And it's like, what the fuck? Nigga, what?
And this is, I'm not going to say I was conflicted, but this is just one of those situations where it's like, deep down, I know where he's coming from. Mm-hmm. And I'm not even looking at it from the defense of Kanye.
Yeah.
I know deep down where he is coming from because of Biden's past.
Yeah.
In any other election, it's fair to ask that.
Yeah.
Like I want to make it perfectly clear what I'm saying. In any other election, that is fair. Mm-hmm. And I'm not even subscribing to the idea that black and brown people gotta be Democrats. Black and brown people, they can't. I'm not subscribing to any of that. But for this election, immediately, and what you've seen over the past 4 years, if you do not like what you've seen over the past 4 years, there's really nothing to discuss.
It's not about politics no more.
Yes, yeah.
That's what I've been saying for the past 4 years.
That's been my struggle for the past year and a half, knowing that this election is coming up. Is I can't look at it from the politicals, even though that's what the fucking office is supposed to be.
Right.
It basically just boils down to, do you want another 4 years of this? And it's like, no. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, seriously.
But in any other election, what he's saying, it is true.
Yeah, but if any other election, this was like normal.
And if it doesn't involve Kanye. If it's any other election and it doesn't involve Kanye, his questions about Biden are valid.
Yeah,
for sure.
So I understood that. 100%. It was just, I'm just seeing all the tweets and I'm like, you right, but you still wrong.
Yeah, right. Very wrong. And I was fed up because what he was saying was very, very fucking dangerous. Because there are some dumbasses out there that will agree with him and Kanye. They will vote for Kanye or write him in because that's what they do. So, and then everything was good until a certain somebody agreed with him. It wasn't Trump. It wasn't Kanye.
He is the representative of our nasty award.
No, let's call that the whole ass nigga award. That's the award we used to have back then. The whole ass nigga of the week. That's fucking Terry Crews. The whole ass nigga award. The Terry Crews Special Achievement Whole ass nigga award. That's Chance the Rapper this week. Congratulations. Round of applause. Man.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Yeah, that's Chance the Rapper. That's the award we need to bring back. It's like a whole special achievement award. Like the Video Vanguard.
I brought it back last week. He wasn't filming it.
No, because it was a nasty award. I consider that with Joe. Then I remembered, when we started the show, it was the whole ass nigga of the week.
Yeah, I mean, but at the same time, I said it was just going to be the Terry Crews. Like, that was a Terry Crews inspired award.
But we got to add the whole ass nigga. The whole ass nigga. I'm saying
that's fine. But when I mentioned Terry Crews, like, you're like, no, I don't even want him associated with. And it was like, a week changes, and all of a sudden it goes to Chance, who had conflict with Michael Jackson, and all of a sudden now he's down for it.
That's how it goes.
See, it's only when we attack your goats.
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
That's how it goes. Nah, but seriously, I forgot about that award, because I was listening to an old episode. I was like, oh yeah, we got the whole ass thing of the week award. But that's Chance. Congratulations, you got the Special Achievement Terry Crews Award. Because Terry Crews even want to come out and present it to you.
He said, yeah, Chance, fight back. And Chance was like, oh shit, fuck that.
Nah,
I'm good. My bad, y'all.
I'm running down the hill now. Yeah, I'm getting it now.
Looking like Deion Sanders in his prime, the way he was backpedaling and shit.
Backpedaling like a motherfucker. I was like, okay, I understand what y'all was saying now. I understand. Like, nah, nigga, you know what the fuck you was saying. Again, he panders. He panders with everybody. I've seen it. Man, I used to like him too. And you don't have the album to back it up too.
Panda with that album.
See,
that too.
You always bring up that shit. Oh, I used to like him too. I'm like,
yeah, I did.
Well, that was you.
Well, you never liked him?
Nah.
Really?
I never got into his shit. I don't know what it was. I just never.
Like his voice and shit?
Could be. Could be. Maybe he was just too joyful for me. I'm like,
he's too positive.
Nah, bro. Life ain't that fucking
Coloring book
good.
is fire.
Life ain't
even
that
before
fucking
Trump.
good.
Life ain't that good.
Nah.
Coloring book still fire to me. Surface still fire to me.
Acid Rap is still cool to me.
Yeah.
10 Day was still cool. But until the big day, that's when it just... He waited too long. Coloring book should have been his debut. And then, NF had to fuck that shit up. I'm never gonna forget about that one. That was hilarious.
Shit.
Who the fuck is NF? The nigga that beat Chance this week.
And the thing is,
he didn't win. No, for real, he did. Look at the pure sales.
Look at number one.
Yeah,
like I just can't
did that without a merch bag.
I'll never forget that. I'm like, when's he gonna drop? Oh, the same day as Chance? Okay, y'all better watch that white boy. Everyone looked at me like I was crazy.
Speaking of merch bags, Billboard, congratulations, thank you.
They got rid of the Prince rule. Well, not they didn't get rid of it, but
the bundle rule is
it the Prince rule?
It's got a stipulation on it now.
Yeah.
Like a big stipulation.
Yeah, you will not be allowed to just throw in your album when your fans buy your merchandise.
Yeah.
They have to add on, they have to pay extra to get the album to count.
And I think it's like a $3.99 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
But it's still something though, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, yeah.
No, pay for the album. Pay for the music, that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, you should anyways.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
The album sales should definitely be reflective of your concert sales.
Yeah.
Because people were going number one with these ridiculous ass numbers, and their tours just didn't reflect that. And I'm not here to bash people as a result of that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, when you hitting upwards of 450,000 for the week, I associate that with arena at the very least.
Yeah, that country dude that
sure.
beat Drake, he probably would have filled that shit up if there was no pandemic.
Yeah, but he didn't even do the shit. He didn't do the tour.
He postponed the tour.
Nah, he didn't postpone it. He knew what he was doing.
Yeah, I know. The Drake
Motherfucker came out and was like, hey, we got a tour coming out, and they sold first week, went number one. He goes, hey, thank you guys. Yeah, I don't know about that tour, but but we number one. Thank you.
And then the country fans like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, they agree. See, they don't complain. They understand.
Yeah. But yeah, no more of that,
That cheat code.
Yeah, buying all them damn bundles, and next thing you know,
that's what fucking
no DJ Khaled's no more.
That's what Snitchy 60 did. he bought all them bundles. How he got the number one record, and then fucking
whatever.
And he failed miserably. And then he deleted his account.
His IG.
His IG, yeah, he disabled it because apparently according to TMZ, it's because of I guess he's about to be released like fully out of house arrest and shit like that. So I guess they want him offline. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Oh well. Anyway.
His buddies you want back online.
Oh, academics?
Yeah.
Fuck him.
He also got into it with Guap Dad 4000, and I was like...
I don't know why Guap Dad kept going back and forth with him, man.
Well, it's not even that. It was just... Damn him going back and forth. You just happen to look at that and you're like, that looks really close to Lil B. And that's not something you want to do.
What do you mean?
Guap Dad and Lil B are positivity. They love to bring positive vibes.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
But not everybody in their group is positivity.
Yeah.
And a lot of them dudes in their group is from the street.
And they got hands, bro.
And they take offense when you fuck with they people that don't identify themselves as part of the street.
Yeah.
So I just was looking at that like, you don't want to do that. Especially with a nigga that's from Oakland.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
just don't.
Yeah.
It was like, to me, I saw Guap Dad do it, and I was like, dude, just ignore him. But he had to have the last word. He was like, nope. He just had to fucking go in on him.
Pretty sure he was on his phone, though.
But you know what I mean? You had to make the keyboard.
I get it.
I
get it.
I don't know. It was just like, whatever. And then, because he's doing it as a troll. He wants to get your attention. And that's how I look at Ack. It's like, dude, he's just doing this for attention. It's like, just ignore this nigga, man.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm
tired of that guy, bro.
We all are.
Like, I mean, I've been saying it for a while. Like, I can't stand the guy. I can't stand it. Nah, really. I'm sick of this guy.
Yeah.
He's necessary evil.
Yeah.
Crumb gonna get him.
I mean, think about it, though. You if you're going to have counterbalance,
You need that.
I get it, man. Believe me, I do.
But it's like what every rapper says that you're a cancer to this fucking culture.
That's the problem.
That's the perfect counterbalance. Think about it. Like,
it is.
You completely went to the complete opposite side of the spectrum. So now it's easy for me to know where I stand in terms of the way everything is balanced.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I get you, dog. I believe me, I understand it fully.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you gotta like him.
I just don't like dude.
Like, that's cool, but
at all.
But
like,
he is necessary evil.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of Drake, yeah, DJ Khaled has been fucking. He's been promoting the fuck out of these records. He's been calling for the past few months or like a month. He's been having the OVO hour just pop up on his fucking Instagram on his videos because you know how Khaled is, and everyone knows he has a Drake record because he keeps alluding to the fucking shit. Now this week he's gonna reveal 2 new records. First one is called Pop Star with Drake, and then the other one is called Grease. Drake fans been really waiting for the proper release of that record because Drake released it on his fucking, his IG live shit, and fans love that shit. So Drake was like, "Oh, fuck it."
Yeah.
So I'm just like, all right, they better be good because Khaled's like literally dropping these records. He's hyping these records up like it's gonna be like the greatest records of mankind.
Well, that's Khaled's job.
I know.
So
That's what he always does.
If you get your hopes up because of what Khaled says,
I'm
gonna say this. I'm not saying you in general,
Yeah.
but I'm saying any listener that looks at these and automatically gets their hopes up.
Yeah.
Like, that's your fault if you're let down.
Yeah.
This is what he does. He is the Don King. He hypes up to get people to buy in, and then when he gets all the attention and it goes number 1, he celebrates #1 single. And if it's not good, it's like, well, that's your fault. Nobody ever told you it was supposed to be good. I just told you this is what it was.
Oh yeah,
Right.
He announced his next album. It's called Khaled.
Yeah. His government name.
Yeah.
Wait, that's really his name?
Yeah, Khaled. That's his real name.
Khaled.
Yep.
Okay.
Isn't he like?
I think it's. I'm not saying this with complete knowledge, but I think that is a Middle Eastern practice.
Yeah.
They have like the same name twice.
Yeah, but it's kind of interesting when he showed the video on his Instagram. When he showed the history of him, I do forget he was in those clubs DJing and shit when he was skinny and shit.
He was full-fledged Terrace too.
He hustled. Like besides how we felt, like he really hustled for it to where he's at right now.
Yep.
So like you really can't hate, and he does his job. Like that whole trailer reminded me of Michael Jackson's History trailer when he revealed he was a statue and shit, had a whole army. If Khaled had the budget, he'll do the exact same trailer. Marching with a fucking army, have hella people going crazy for him, and then have a big old statue of him.
I saw it was funny. Everything was in slow motion and got to the owl, and he's just
wink. Oh, he saluted the owl.
Wow.
And then he slowly looks at the camera and then winks.
It was like, yo, fam, don't do that.
Don't ever do that. The way he looked at you too.
Yeah.
Don't ever look at me like that again. Don't ever stare at me like that again.
I ain't no bitch, man. Don't look at me through the camera like that.
That's how niggas look at females in the club. They literally just stare at them. So how Khaled stared at him and then winks.
It's funny on Twitter. It's fucked up. Somebody said on Twitter, that's how he looks when he looks at the pussy thinking he gonna eat it and he just walk away.
And winks at it and walk away. Oh shit, man.
Oh shit.
I wonder how he's gonna like really do these albums now that everything's on lockdown. How is he gonna do the videos? How is he gonna make it work?
That was my question.
Man, he'll figure it out.
But
if anybody's gonna figure it out, it's gonna be Khaled.
Yeah. But he has to be in the studio with them and shit like that, you know?
Yeah.
And he's in Florida. Does he live in Florida? I don't know.
Well, I mean, gatherings are limited to a few people, right?
No, I'm trying to find out where he lives at. Like where he's stationed. Like what state? Like Florida? Does he live in LA?
No, he's in Florida, bro. Miami.
Oh,
yeah.
Shit. That's like the fucking cesspool out there. Huh.
Yeah.
I know. That's what I'm saying. How's he gonna make it work? He'll figure it out. Hopefully.
I mean, you should just make the DJ Khaled bubble.
Yeah, like the NBA.
I mean, hey, truth be told, I'm surprised a lot of people haven't followed the Dreamville formula during this pandemic.
Oh, shit.
Just create a bubble for a month and let everybody go in there, create, and then they all dip out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm surprised nobody's done that.
That would be some crazy
shit. And I get it. Families, you're thinking about your family members that aren't going to be there. And so I understand that.
Right.
But at the same time, it's like, yo, quarantining for 14 days and then y'all just going into a mansion for like 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Like, that doesn't seem like much, you know.
And they got to make sure they have the weed in there, the food. They got to make sure, damn, you know, people be going in and out.
I would have did that easy.
Yeah.
If I was running a label, like, all right, look, we're going to be in here for 6 weeks,
a month, pretty much.
But yeah, like that. I need you guys committed, and we gonna create magic. And at the very worst case scenario, we're leaving here with a compilation project.
And what
Best case scenario, we're walking out of here with 3 solo albums ready to go. Like that's just me thinking as a label head.
Right.
What
Like,
about the females? Because they're gonna need females.
well, that's a part of it. That goes back to what I was saying. What they should do with the NBA bubble. I mean, look, you know that's what it's gonna be. You have a mansion at your disposal.
Yeah.
Get a mansion big enough where you can use the back house or the pool house as the actual studio. So it's separate.
Right.
So if everybody wants to do debauchery in the main house or whatever, so be it. Or you just flip it. Look, the main house is this week we hear about business. You want to go fuck around? There's 2 back houses in back there that'll do what you're gonna do. But in here, when you come in here, we're working.
Right.
Yeah.
I would have did something like that.
Whatever the case, man, Kyle gonna figure it out. He always does. Apparently, what I've heard, I saw on Twitter that Push is gonna drop a new record.
I hate that coat.
It's gonna probably be called Bricks.
Yeah.
About bricks, not his son, just about bricks.
I need them coke bricks.
Shit. Anyway, another question people wanted to know: who shot Meg? Who?
Somebody did this.
So
Wasn't the glass.
I know. So apparently, Megan Thee Stallion doesn't know how to fucking quarantine because she's out in LA. No one in LA wants to fucking quarantine, especially if you're a fucking celebrity. So apparently, something happened between her and Tory Lanez where a gun went off, and they said apparently reports said that she cut her toe. She went to the hospital. Tory Lanez got arrested because they found a gun on him. But now the reports fully come out, and Megan Thee Stallion came out and said that someone shot her in the foot. And
Pinky toe.
The pinky toe?
you shot me in my pinky toe. And there's footage of
Oh shit.
there's footage of the police with a standoff having Megan Thee Stallion get out the car, put her hands up and shit like that.
And made them both do the fucking cha-cha slide where her fucking foot's just leaking.
Yeah.
Like, fam,
What the
go help this woman.
I guess it happened in the car, I guess. So people are literally going online speculating that Tory had something to do with it or Tory did it. I don't know. I feel like something happened and the gun accidentally went off and it hit her fucking foot.
Either that or the way I read it where I don't want to say they were in immediate danger, but they could have perceived something that was danger. He could have reached as he was reaching, like you said, it went off. And, you know, that whole thing took place.
I'm glad she's okay. That's that.
And that's that on that.
Yeah, no,
Next?
I mean, it could have been a whole lot worse.
I mean, she's alive.
I'm not like,
Yeah, no,
Tory Lanez is
I
cool.
get you.
Yeah,
I get you.
I mean, but anyway, Megan should have just stayed at home. If she would have just stayed at home, probably would never happened. Like everyone in fucking LA. Stay your asses at home or else there would have been no fucking cases. And we won't be on lockdown right now.
I think the biggest thing was everybody going in on Tory's height. And I was like,
Oh,
For real.
he's 5'2".
I was like, I didn't.
5'3".
He's 5'3".
Nah,
Yeah.
he's a legit like 5'6", because I'm 5'6".
No, he's 5'3".
I don't know, bro.
No, you remember
Like,
that sway freestyle he did when
Yeah,
he
when
got
he stood
up?
up and he was the same height.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 5'3".
Well, I'm saying that because he stood next to people that I know their heights, and I'm about similar size when it's like, you know, if I stood next to Charles Woodson, like, I'm similar height.
Pretty much,
compared to
JC,
that.
we'll look down at Tory Lanez, literally. Like, we'll look.
No, and it's like,
he'll look up to us.
See, that's the thing, like, I've always known he was under 5'10". Like, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know he was always under 5'10". But my thoughts, and again, I'm not saying this about Meg. I'm not saying anything about that. But what I am saying is, women are fucking liars.
That's
Women
true.
will tell you they don't fuck with short niggas. Okay? We know. Tory Lanez can be 5'7", 5'2",
If he has-
4'11". I'm not saying what he was doing with Meg was sexual, but she enjoyed his company, is what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Right.
She
And
kept
the
going
nigga's
back
not
to his
6
house.
feet.
She kept going back to his house.
Like, I remember,
Jenner.
Kylie Jenner was involved.
Yeah, she was at. She was at the house.
Kylie Jenner looking at them going on live, like, wait, so we're live? Like,
I remember
there's no
that.
actual cameras that watch us. Like,
Yeah.
my God.
Oh wow. Yeah.
and I mean, it's funny because when you think about it, it's like, yeah, the Kardashians probably got to look at people that willingly go on IG Live for free. Like, the fuck kind of shit is that?
Kim rarely goes on live unless it's for money, unless she's promoting her shit.
So when Kylie was like, "Is this live?" Like, that's what came to my mind. I started laughing. I was like, she's probably looking at this shit like this is the ghetto, not because they black, but because IG Live.
I got that E money. E pays me to be on camera. Y'all on IG Live for free? Shit. Okay, this dude child the ghetto.
And in some aspects, she has she does have a point. Meg and Tory are two of the most recognizable faces in hip hop culture for this era right now. So she does have a point where it's like, damn, y'all still doing this for free? Shit.
I mean, yeah, she does have a point, but at the same token, it's like she doesn't have a fan base like that. You know what I mean? Like she has a fan base. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like a musical fan base.
Of course, but that's what I'm saying. That's the difference in. It's two different types of
her
recording.
Versus, I get you.
Yeah, it's two different worlds.
People are thinking that Jay Prince had something to do with it and shit. People speculating that it was Jay Prince, and I'm like, y'all niggas.
Why the hell would he have her shot in the foot?
Seriously.
I'm not saying nothing about nothing because that could involve some street shit, and I'm not saying nothing about nothing.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, nah.
I'm saying everything makes sense when streets is involved. So
true.
Here you go.
So if the streets is involved, if those motherfuckers going on social media talking about we gonna fight whoever did it, y'all have fun with that. If it, if y'all speculation it comes to be true.
If it comes out like that, I mean,
y'all have fun with that.
That's a whole nother story, bro. But I'm saying, as for right now, I don't want to say Jay Prince would have somebody killed, but I'm also saying that he ain't gonna have somebody miss.
Hey man,
you know what I mean?
I'm not saying nothing about nothing.
I ain't saying nothing about nothing.
That's what I'm saying.
You're talking about Jay Prince.
I'm not saying that he would do something like that maliciously. I would never think that of Jay Prince. However,
Jay Prince,
I think you want to talk about P. Drince.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You want to talk about P. Drince.
Well, no, not Jay Prince.
Horrible.
Yeah. P. Drince.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Pay Drince. There we go.
Round of applause for Pop Smoke, his spirit, his family, friends. He got the #1 album.
Man.
Aim for the moon, shoot for the stars.
248,000?
Yeah.
248,000 first week.
One of the biggest posthumous openings since Michael's Escape album. So I was like, oh shit, congratulations. Yeah, for Pop Smoke. Join Michael. And yeah, I got #1 album, and I was re-listening to the album like all last week, and that shit really grew on me musically. Like, that's a really, really great album. Like, it grew on me to the point that if he was still alive right now and there was no pandemic, this would have been the hood album of the summer. If it came out now, it would have been the hood album. It would have had the same impact YG's My Crazy Life had back in 2014.
I mean, you could say hood album of the summer.
Hood classic.
No, I'm saying it's album of the summer, period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I'll give you on that one.
And it would be a hood classic.
Yeah, it would be a hood classic.
What I mean? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I finally went back and listened to it in one hit. So it definitely sounds different now.
Oh, yeah. Especially, round of applause for Complex. They actually had a really great article about the making of the album. And a lot of, stories, how 50 pretty much sequenced the album and how much 50 really looked at him like he was looking at the mirror of himself. Like, yeah. Like, he was pretty much almost like himself when Good Rich or Die Trying was about to drop. Walking in with a vest on and shit like that. Hella niggas. He was like, oh shit, that was me. Like 50's looking at himself like, wow, that was me. Like, he really was affected. He really wasn't affected when he died.
Yeah, he looked at him the same way Kanan looked at Tariq.
Hey, you don't get that reference, huh?
Nope,
you need to watch Power, bro.
Not at all. I'm good. I'm cool. I'm cool.
I mean, 50 been winning. And we'll get back to Pop Smoke, but just 50 over the past couple weeks, he's been winning.
Seriously.
Just last week they released Power Book 2, the teaser trailer.
Yes, it's going to drop in September. I didn't think it was going to drop this year because of the whole pandemic, because someone got infected with the virus while they were filming.
I think they were filming that shit while they were filming, while the final 5 episodes of the first Power were airing. Because remember, they already filmed all that shit. Remember?
Okay. They did? Oh, okay, yeah, because I remember seeing behind the scenes shit. Yeah, that's.
But I mean, remember, when they finished
too, didn't it?
Remember when they finished the first third, the first 2/3? Those endings were already done.
That's true.
They just waited to play them.
Yeah, that's true. They were filming. Yeah.
So I think while they were doing that, they already started filming Book 2, but they just did it in secret because they had to wait for the reveal.
The reveal for.
And because remember, once the reveal happened, they were already on set and posting pictures of that shit, like all that. So yeah, that trailer popped out. Again, once I learned how to watch Power, I'm sold.
Me too.
I'm ready.
Me too. I was talking
Method
all that
Man,
shit.
Mary J. Blige.
Yeah, and I was talking all that shit.
Tasha with the fucked up hair. She ain't got no weave.
Yeah.
Like, she looking rough. I'm there.
Yeah, I talked all that shit, but after I loved how they ended, I guess, book 1.
Yeah.
How they ended book 1. I loved it. Was like everyone hated that ending. I loved it. It was perfect. So
It was Shakespearean.
yeah. Mwah.
Yeah. And I saw a lot of people that are like, I still can't believe Tariq ain't no killer. I was like, well, you do understand before Ghost, he also took out Raina's killer. Like,
Yeah.
He got bodies on this. Like,
Got a few bodies.
his dad wasn't his first body. Like, he got him on.
And I mean, in the opening of the trailer, you saw they took out Ghost's casket and shit like that. Like, this is really like a sequel, series.
Yeah.
Like, and it was, usually that shit happens after what, like 2-3 years? This happened like months after?
We're jumping right into it, baby.
Right back into it.
I'm ready. Yes, he got that going. Then he just announced that Raphael Sadiq is doing the score for the Black Mafia Family TV series.
Oh yeah, I heard about that shit.
So he's got that in the works. Like he's
working,
attaching
man.
himself to very profitable and respectable works of art.
Right.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like 50 has a lot of fuck you money. That's why he doesn't have a lot of friends within the industry. He doesn't rely on a Jay-Z or a Diddy or a Nick Cannon. He's his own boss. I can afford to say fuck you.
It's also one of the reasons why he doesn't need to go make a versus appearance.
Oh, that shit. Yeah.
Oh,
Like, I don't need my record sales to jump up 60%.
I don't need that
Seriously.
shit. I already broke record with my first 2 albums.
Yeah.
Shit. It was like the anniversary of the massacre last week too, I think. I forgot what year, but it was like the anniversary of it. Still a great album. The Massacre?
Yeah, we talked about back in March. This one came out in March.
Because people were talking about it last week. I thought it was the anniversary of it. Well, shit.
Nah, Massacre came out. Remember,
it's supposed to be Valentine's
documentary.
Day.
Remember, documentary pushed back.
Yeah, they got pushed back, and then
He missed February, and then he dropped in March.
It was going to be called St. Patrick's. It was going to be called
The St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I just said, man.
I know, bro.
Jesus.
So anyway,
Yeah, now 50 attached himself to good things. But,
but he said he sequenced the whole Pop Smoke album, and when I listened to Got It On Me, I'd be like, fuck, 50 should have been on this record. Every time I listen to it, it's like, oh, damn, he should have been on this record.
He should have, but then at the same token, it's like you don't want to take the shine away from the young man.
I know,
like, he was doing his thing.
If he was, if he was alive,
if Pop Smoke was alive, he definitely would have did the intro or the outro.
That's what makes it so bittersweet.
Or a remix. You know what I mean? A remix would have been cool.
That's what makes it so bittersweet to listen to that album. It's like, fuck, man.
But I mean, I would want to imagine, like, you gotta imagine 50 feels some type of way about listening to that record.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, I was really going to pass the baton to him. Like,
I was ready to go. I was gonna mentor him.
Yeah.
Like, Quavo was like hella cool.
I mean, think about it. Pop Smoke showing up in Power Book 2.
I have a feeling Got It On Me is gonna be like the theme for the fucking.
I can see it.
I was listening to it, and I could see 50 pretty much putting Pop Smoke's music on one of the shits. I see it being for book 2.
Yeah, when it's time to see Tariq do his next body,
I got
have mercy on my soul.
Shit.
Yeah, I got it on me. Yeah, that song
definitely can see that.
Hard. Ah, man, that's why some of these songs I really wish the clubs were open because I really wanted to be out there. The Woo song with 50 in him, and then the
You gotta get some niggas together, rent a mansion, you can make your own bubble. And so you laughing at niggas that be taking videos of money saying stay your ass home, but when I'm introduced the bubble and quarantine,
when you have like precautions and you put rules in place. And
but see, that's the
like
thing, we don't know if they did that.
No, they didn't. They're the hood niggas. No, they didn't.
Hey,
you never know, man.
Some niggas still have morals. I'll say that.
You do.
I'm not a hood nigga.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
I'm saying some niggas have. Some hood niggas still have morals.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I'm saying? So
some people know there's a pandemic going on because they have morals. They wear a damn mask.
They move accordingly.
They would have wore a damn mask.
Seriously.
I mean, yeah, because I'm not gonna put that on. They some hood niggas. There's motherfuckers that live in the suburbs that ain't following the damn rules.
Yeah, they're hood niggas too.
Nah, they ain't hood niggas. No.
Ignorant niggas.
Yeah. You hear yourself?
No. I just want to, how they look at us and shit. But anyway.
While Pop Smoke, the posthumous album went and made an accolade by going #1. Right at that moment, 4 of the accused suspects were being brought into custody.
Teenagers.
And the story just goes it just goes from bad to just worse when you look and see that no suspect is over the age of 19 years old, and the youngest suspect was 15.
Yeah.
And the reason why all this took place was because of that photo that got posted on social media hours before. They saw the address. This was no pre-planned. They didn't know anything about. Nobody knew each other.
This shit was not premeditated at all.
Yeah, they saw the address. They put 2 and 2 together, and they said, "Let's go get it."
Yeah.
They went in there. From what police and investigators are saying, it does sound like it was just supposed to be a robbery.
Yeah.
But they shot back, and they, the rest is history.
Unfortunately history.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, man. So rest in peace, Pop Smoke, man.
That's just, it's, I guess that could lead into Juice WRLD, because I have just thoughts on that too.
So I didn't listen to it because I think I was still trying to process Pop Smoke's album, and I was just like, okay, let me still process because Juice WRLD's like previous albums. I'm not saying I was a fan of it. It just wasn't for me. It was like it was too damn emo for me ish. You know,
so I was the same way.
I was like, okay, so I was like
the second one.
Yeah, and the one he did with Future was cool too, kind of. But Future carried that shit.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, it's just too emo, some shit 19-year-olds were like. But I respected him. You know, he was, like I said, but even before he died, he was one of the few young rappers that didn't really get into shit. He just stuck with his music.
I mean, the shit
and
he got
talented.
into, I was gonna say, but the shit he got into was like it fueled the music.
Yeah, the drugs.
You know what I mean?
I'm talking about not problematic shit, like 6ix9ine shit.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I bring up the talent because he was talented. I mean,
he was.
Oh yeah,
I go on and see this motherfucker freestyling for an hour.
Yeah.
That's not no mumble rapper to me.
Hell,
you know what I'm saying? Like
he was
that.
Talented, yeah.
There's motherfucking lyricists that don't even know how to do that.
Seriously.
So while I couldn't really, I don't want to say I couldn't get into his music.
You understood what the.
Yeah, I understood it. I just didn't connect with it at the time. I still respected what he was doing. So then I listened to this right before I came in during my walk. So Legends Never Die is the album that dropped. And this shit is haunting. It's a very haunting listen because
Machiavelli like haunting?
No, Machiavelli to me isn't haunting because Pac finished that shit long before he died.
That's true.
Like that shit was Pac had full control over that before he was dead.
It's like that shit was already done.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Juice WRLD passed away this past December.
Yeah.
If I knew nothing about that, you would have a hard time convincing me that Juice WRLD didn't finish this album last month.
Yeah.
So all these songs are done.
There is a theme on this album. Nothing is out of place here.
Wow.
There is an intro.
I will say there's one track.
No, but listen to what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about how you feel about the records.
Right.
I'm talking about the 21 tracks, the body of work.
Yeah.
As a whole.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. No, I'm right with you on that.
Nothing's out of... I'm not talking about how you feel about the records.
Yeah.
Just nothing's out of place. Everything kind of goes together. There's a full-fledged intro. There's a couple interludes.
Yeah.
There's an outro. And even though there is video that has surfaced of him being on IG Live, that outro is him telling his IG Live, hey guys, I'm doing this from heaven.
Whoa.
Like, it's one of those, like... Fam, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
I want to listen to this now.
The music is...
You really
I probably will.
You really should, bro.
The music is good.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, it's problematic for me to listen to from the sense of because of the heavy drug references and
especially how he died.
That, and you know what I'm saying, just, I have memories going back with that and dealing with unfortunate situations with family members.
Yeah.
So that kind of hits me different. And in this instance, it hit me that way, but it also hit me because it's like, damn, this is how he passed away.
Shit.
Yeah.
But it's not like you find that battle of listening. Like, is he glorifying this or is he telling you like, help me, I need help?
That's what I felt when I listened to the first album.
He balances that line where it's like, just when you think he's like bragging about this shit, he says something that's like, I don't know if he's bragging. I think he's trying to like let you know, like, help me, please.
Yeah.
Especially how he went out because what happened? Because cops knew that he had drugs.
Remember, he was in the airport.
Yeah, no,
he just saw way too many pills, man.
Yeah,
like
he swallowed them with a high.
That's what.
I'll never forget when I woke up and read that shit. I'm like, what? It was random. Like, really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Bad Energy for me was like, wow,
bro. I mean, Wishing Well.
Another wow.
Yeah, like that was the one. Like Can't Die.
Hate the Other Side with Polo G, and I forgot who else is on the track.
Marshmello
And the kid Leroy. Great record. He has another one with Marshmello on here, Come and Go. Him and Marshmello had good chemistry.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Like that, they had some really good chemistry.
Definitely.
Life's a Mess with Halsey. Another good one.
Who the fuck said Free Easy?
Yeah. But like, so you get there, and then it kind of dragged for me a little bit after that because a few of the records started sounding the same. But then you get to Screw Juice, and then Up and Away, which then leads into the interlude, The Man, the Myth, the Legend. And it's just like hip hop royalty speaking on Juice WRLD after the fact. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So it's that, and it's like, whoa.
If I can be honest,
And one of them is Eminem.
I figured, yeah.
If I can be honest with you, track 17 to me feels like what should have been the outro, and then the rest are kind of like bonus tracks.
Bonus tracks. Okay.
That's how it feels to me. I could be wrong, but that's. I mean, if I was the first time I listened to it, I was like, oh, okay, this has got to be the end because everybody's talking about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Then I was like, oh wait, there's a few more. Oh, that's got to be like some bonus shit. Like that had to have been the original.
Some albums can't be haunting to listen to. Like sometimes I can't even go back and listen to Victory Lap. Like I love the album.
Oh,
but
fuck out of here!
No.
Oh, that album's great.
It is
That
great.
shit plays on Monday.
I know it's great, but then hearing like it has like a little haunting, eerie tone to it. Because
to me, towards the end, I can
like
get
towards
from that.
the end, like even during it, it's like, especially when the first track, it's like Nipsey coming from heaven just to like rap to you. It was like, shit.
It's only haunting for me because of it's not even about the music. It's about everything that surrounds it. Where he dedicated and he put everything into Victory Lap, and it was kind of like once Victory Lap was out, then literally his life was. He had basically a year left,
and that's how I felt about. That's how I feel about Machiavelli too. That's haunting to listen to because it was the last album Pac did before he died, and just like shit he was talking about, and then the whole conspiracy around it, saying Suge shot me, and shit. People putting the seeds like, oh, he's still alive here. It was just like, whoa. And I think Circles too with Mac Miller. That's not really haunting to listen to either.
I gotta go back and revisit because I never listened to it again after I gave.
I put some tracks on it. It's still a good listen, but
Machiavelli just never haunted me because it was like that shit was done that August.
Yeah,
like that was a full month before he died.
Passed, yeah.
Like if anything, his death it fucked up the release date.
Yeah.
Like if I'm correct, that was supposed to drop before the Dogfather dropped. It just kind of fucked everything up where they were like, all right, well,
because it was supposed to be a mixtape too. If I remember,
because they dropped the Dogfather I think the first week of November, and then they immediately dropped Machiavelli the week after.
Shit.
So they were kind of just like, well, let's just do it. Let's basically giving them a 2-for-1 from a label's perspective.
Right.
But it never haunted me because it was like, yeah, all that's there, but it's like he said that shit when he was like well alive.
Yeah, true.
Like nigga was going to
but knowing that was like
the album was already complete.
But knowing that was his final statement.
I would say it's not really haunting for me knowing the story behind that album. It's very telling.
Yeah.
It's just very like he was not on good terms with DPG at the time. No, he was on. I mean, he wasn't on the best terms with Suge, but he was still like it was him and Suge, and then it was like the rest of Death Row. But like he wasn't on good terms with Snoop. We've known that story for a while. Because of DPG's affiliation to Snoop, it basically became Pac and the Outlaws on one side of the studio, Snoop and DPG on the other side of the studio.
Right.
And everybody else was kind of just like there at that point.
Yeah.
So that's what it was for me. It was just like, from that perspective, it wasn't even haunting. It was just, that was the revelation of what the last month
I think it was like the music. The music itself has like a little haunting tone to it. And you say that's how this Juice WRLD album is. Yeah, I gotta go listen to this shit now. Now that y'all saying it like this, I'm just like...
it's very good music.
Yeah.
I believe
I will say that.
It's listed as hip-hop and rap. And for the most part, it is. You know what I mean? But there is a heavy alternative rock.
Yeah.
Like,
he's always kind of been like that.
And there's actual like alternative rock songs. That have hip hop influence. You know what I mean? It's like kind of the other way around.
These songs are like throwaways from his other albums.
If
these are hell of a throwaway.
Shit. If these are throwaways, these are fucking great throwaways.
Yeah.
Dog.
I'm like, that's what I'm saying. This album is not a compilation.
No.
This sounds like
album.
I'm telling you, if I knew nothing about Juice WRLD And I'm like, damn, this is a great album. Somebody told me he died months, almost a full year ago. I wouldn't believe him.
That's how I feel about Pop Smoke's album.
Like, I would not believe it.
That's how I feel about Pop Smoke's album. If someone would have told me, if they would have paid Pop Smoke's album to me, like the one that came out, and told me like years later, go like, oh yeah, he died before this came out. This is a compilation album. I'm like, this is a compilation album? I'm like, yeah. See,
the only reason why I separate Pop Smoke from Juice WRLD is because you kind of get that sense because of all the features.
Yeah.
This album?
Yeah.
Oh, very few.
Nah,
there's a few features and that's it.
Yeah, I know.
Check this out. 1, 2, 3.
He carried the majority.
Halsey, if you want to count that one, so that's 4. And that's it. Everything else is all production. Marshmallow is all production.
Yeah, that's what and I don't want to put them against each other. Like,
I'm not putting against each other.
Oh yeah, no,
that's
of course not.
That's pretty much how I feel.
Yeah, but I would say I would believe Pop Smoke just based on going back looking at the track list, saying, okay, that makes sense because he probably didn't finish his third verse, so even though he was collaborating with people, it's probably like, okay, maybe he was gonna do a third, they were only gonna do the hook, but now they're doing a verse type deal.
Yeah,
I'm looking at Juice WRLD shit and I'm like, dog.
Yeah, no.
I don't know who the fuck finished this shit, but to me it just sounded like, damn. It sounded like he finished this shit last month.
It's wild.
Also, like, just to show like the differences, I guess, in the styles and shit. Like, for example, that song "Snitchin'" that was supposed to be for Culture 3, right?
Yep.
All right, and then you look at, I forget which ones that they fucking mentioned were. This motherfucker freestyled an entire song.
I think it was the.
No, he did a few of them on this album.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking about.
They said he would go in the booth. They'd play the beat and he would freestyle the entire track and they'd play it back and he'd do another one.
For the night. I think it's probably for the night.
When he would do it and then he would, I think he did whichever one Benny Blanco produced. He did that and he was like, alright, so just pick whichever one you want and then we'll go with it.
It's
because I remember Lil Dicky.
4 of them, I think, on that
shit.
Lil
Dicky was talking about it and he's like, he wasn't like he was just like putting freestyles together. Like, these were hits he was putting together.
Like he was
freestyling and he was like, okay, that sounds good. So let's do another one. And he would do another hit, and then he just look at Benny and he's like, okay, so whichever one you like, we'll go with that one.
That's talent right there.
Yeah,
like
he was different,
talent, bro.
And the reason why I wanted to bring these up, so props to recipes to Juice WRLD. He's obviously projected to go number 1. His number is actually looking like it's going to double what Pop Smoke did, which is
about 480 or 500.
Yeah,
which is $500,000. That's what he's projected.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. Because he had a huge fan base.
Seriously.
But I bring this up because this was the question after listening to this that came to mind, which was, were we robbed of possibly seeing 2 of what could have been this era's three-headed monster?
I feel like we were.
Probably,
and
yeah.
I don't know if I would put Juice WRLD in that mix, personally, because his style is like, it's not what you would consider like hip-hop. You know what I mean? Like, it's not strictly hip-hop. But Pop Smoke, definitely.
Possibly.
No, definitely. And the reason why I say that is because just of how, like, I don't know how to put it, bro. Like, just the way his album hit. You know what I mean? Like
the way it flowed and shit. Like that's what really got me. And he showed how versatile he was and shit and like that.
You look at how like big of an impact it's having, and everything's closed up.
Yeah.
Think about that for a second. You know what I mean?
And I asked that because Juice WRLD was 21.
Yeah.
When he passed, and Pop Smoke was 20. Like, and you guys know how I love to do my hip hop to sports analogies. You translate 248,000 and almost 500,000 in the first week, and you're 2021. That tells me that you're contending for Rookie of the Year. Like, you're good. You're clearly somebody we're looking at for the next era.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm looking at. And maybe they're not even. Maybe both of them aren't a part of the three-headed monster. But at the same time, you're kind of looking at those numbers like, at the very least, they are a part of the culture, and there would be a face of the culture.
They would have been like what's his name? Travis Scott was, or YG, or one of them.
I don't know. Personally, Juice WRLD, like he
would have crossed over.
Well, no, he definitely would have been. I was gonna say that too. A lot of this shit sounds like new age, like pop. Now that I think about it, you know what I mean? Like,
that's how I felt when I was first
alternative with hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's new age pop.
When I first heard his first album, I'm like, yeah, kids are gonna love this dude.
Yeah.
Like the 18, 19-year-old folks, and they will love this dude.
That's the reason why, like I said, I wouldn't put him on the three-headed monster thing. But he, in my opinion, where he falls is like along the same lines as
Lil Uzi.
Yeah, Lil Uzi. Exactly.
Yeah.
That was exactly what's
They
going
were
on.
right there with the.
Well, they fall in line for me. When I think about that, I always go back to the last era. So they fall in line to me with Travis Scott.
Yeah.
But see, nah, I can't do that.
I'll say Pop Smoke.
Like,
I don't think Pop. You talking about?
No,
Pop
no, I'm
Smoke?
talking Juice WRLD.
You talking about Juice
He brought up Juice
Yeah, I
WRLD.
can see that. I can
I'm not
agree with
saying
that.
the
I can
overall
agree with
sound,
that.
but I'm saying in comparison with the era, you
Yeah,
got to compare him
the
to
genre.
somebody. And if you can't compare him to Kendrick or whatever,
Yeah.
it's just Trav had that. He has that more pop appeal feel to his sound. That's what I'm saying.
okay, I get
And
it.
that fan
I get
base.
you,
Yeah, the fan base, the pop
And
appeal
it's
sound.
more like the rock style
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, I feel it. I feel
yeah,
it. I feel
the
it.
rock star in hip hop.
Yeah,
Pretty
yeah.
much. Yeah, I mean, Rob. I think Pop Smoke would have been because he was only 20, so he was just warming
Oh
up.
yeah.
And if this album, if he was alive and he polished the album and it sounded pretty much even better than what we're hearing right now, shit, he probably would have been like 50.
Yeah.
Just minus all the beef shit, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the other thing though too, man. It's like Pop was actually cool with a lot of folks, man.
Yeah, he
You
was.
know what I'm saying? Like he didn't,
Quavo
he didn't
looked
beef
up to
with
him.
too many people and shit.
Yeah, Quavo was like a mentor to him. 50 was a mentor. Steven Victor, Pusher, everyone was like a mentor to him, man. So that's why when I listened to the last one that came out, I was just like, okay, whatever. Because again, we didn't see his potential, and you saw his potential, and I low key saw his potential like after the fact, and now like we saw what could have been. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like if everything was open right now, man, this shit will be bumping. Everyone will be blasting this shit. Everybody from New York to LA.
Yeah.
Just like it
would have been one of those. Like it definitely would have been one of those.
Yeah, man.
Seriously.
I mean, it still is to me.
No, oh yeah, no, but I mean,
Different experience.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly,
yeah.
exactly. It just would have been a whole nother experience, bro.
Yeah, pretty much.
Whole nother view of that shit.
Shit. Yeah. So
Summer Walker dropped an EP.
that was alright. It was cool.
I love her voice. She does a lot of wild shit outside. I think she's really benefiting from this COVID.
Yeah,
situation.
she was
have to
fucking
go
tripping
tour.
because someone went up and hugged her and shit, which I understand because I don't want no one fucking hugging me.
Yeah, like clearly she saw the vision before us.
I mean, right?
Yeah, we were all saying that she was horrible for that, and then
Yeah.
look at where we are just a few months later.
Nigga,
Right.
don't hug me.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Don't touch me.
Ain't no handshakes.
Yeah.
Ain't no.
Fist bump.
Yeah,
Somebody
exactly.
shook my hand the other day and I put the fist
I mean,
up or the
even
elbow.
even a fist bump is doing too much sometimes.
Just do
Like,
the
you know what I
elbow.
mean? Like,
You gotta do the
Yeah.
elbow.
yeah.
She was trying to find ways to do tours without doing tours, and
Yeah.
we were criticizing her for that. And now look, people are trying to find ways to do tours without doing tours. So
yeah.
Yeah.
they always say the first person that does it is never celebrated.
Well,
I gotta apologize to Summer Walker.
Yep.
She laid the foundation. We just didn't appreciate it, but
you know who's really celebrating this is Frank Ocean. He was supposed to perform at Coachella. He probably did not want to do that shit.
yeah.
Now he's like, shit, I'm at home now.
Yeah. Life on Earth was great though.
Shit.
I enjoyed
Yeah,
all
it
5
was
songs.
16 minutes.
Everybody's I laugh at everybody when they compare Noah and they say he's great value Nav.
Oh yeah.
Oh, my God.
Wow. I didn't think that shit.
I didn't think it until I replayed it the second time and I was like, oh, now I can't get it out of my head.
It's like,
I thought he was
son of a
like
bitch.
someone called him a low value Drake. Someone called him a low value Drake. I saw on Twitter. But I like SWV. I like the Party Next Door record.
That was great.
Reflection.
That was very good.
And Deeper, the last track.
Yeah.
It was a nice little appetizer. It was a nice slow R&B.
Definitely.
And
did
Snow
it right.
Allegra, my God, she never misses. She hasn't missed at all. Her fucking single, what's it called? Her fucking single.
Glad you remember her name now.
Shut up.
For a while, I'd be like, Snow Lager, who's that? It's like, hey, she opened up for Jameson. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I remember those days.
Anyway, yeah, she dropped her single "Dying for Your Love," and that shit was fucking amazing. That was a great record. I wish there was more, but she probably got something coming, or she just wanted to feed the culture a bit. So,
Lucky Day was featured on, damn, whose record was it?
somebody.
I'm looking at, on, K-Tronada's single, Look Easy.
Oh, okay.
Did you hear it yet?
Nope.
Oh my God. That's one of those ones where it's like, if this motherfucking country was open, nigga.
I mean, it is open.
No. If this country was open,
I mean, it is, you know, in certain areas.
You go to Florida.
if
Wear a mask.
if the country was open the way it would regularly be open,
Yeah.
Look Easy would have motherfuckers just planning vacations just because.
Yeah.
Damn.
It is one of those.
Okay.
Damn.
It is a Caribbean vibe. It is.
I think I have heard that.
That
Yeah.
song screams summer, and it was perfect. Like, I think K Tronada's probably planning something, even though he released something earlier this year. If not, then he released that. And I know he released recently.
Cool.
Okay. So yeah, that Lucky Day track was. I had a good time with R&B this week. Had that record and then the fucking instrumentalist rendition of Slaughterhouse.
Oh yeah,
bruh.
I listened to that.
That is a hip hop
Terrace
band,
Martin,
bro. Like,
Robert
seriously.
Glasper, Ninth Wonder, Kamasi, Washington.
Somebody
Look here,
did
man.
this.
Kamasi Washington. I gotta get you on that.
Kamasi
Like,
Washington.
yeah.
Thank you.
That was
Come on, man.
That was pretty good.
That was 23 minutes of musical heaven.
That was 23 minute, 23-minute eargasm.
Of a vibe.
Yeah,
for real.
Of a vibe.
That shit, I bought it right away.
I bet you did.
Like,
That's what's up.
I bought it right away. Just like, no. We, in my household, we don't let art like that we don't just replay that shit. No,
Right.
we play that shit, we buy that shit, then we replay that shit, okay?
Buy it again.
Yeah. You doing a virtual tour? I'll be there.
Damn, man, that's the reality you in right now. Ain't that a bitch? Fuck that nigga.
That was 7 tracks and fam, Sleepless Nights, First Responders, Freeze Tag.
Bro, just name every one of them. Because I'm not
Sleepless
joking,
Nights,
dude.
into
They're all
Love You
fucking
Bad,
fire.
into From My Heart and My Soul, into First Responders, into The Mighty Tree, into Freeze Tag, into Love You.
Freeze Tag was my shit.
It is rare when I'll listen to a piece of art and right off the bat, I already just know, yeah, that's going to find its way into my top 10. But I got done listening to this and I was like, yeah, no, it's not leaving my... At very worst, it's going to be 10.
Right.
It's not... I connected with this immediately.
Yeah, nah, I mean, I said it's like a hip-hop band, and I'm gonna stick to that shit. It's almost like the fucking Avengers coming together, bro.
Like I said, it's like an
seriously.
instrumentalist version of Slaughterhouse. It's like you get all these motherfuckers that are just... They're swordsmen with the instrument instead of their voices.
And the
Right.
beats and all that shit.
Yeah.
Man.
Like, that shit was fucking dope.
Yeah, like, I don't know what else to say about that shit.
I mean,
That was
the
great.
words, bro. That
Y'all
shit was
love this
fucking
shit.
Like
dope.
Martin said it best. It was a fucking 23-minute eargasm.
Yeah.
It's just- I didn't want to end. I played that shit 4 times in a row.
For
Those are
real.
the best albums.
Yeah.
Those are the best albums when it's short and sweet, but you just want to replay that shit again. How I felt about Daytona when I first heard it for the first time. Just replayed that
Like,
shit.
just let it run.
I listened to this when I was doing my when I finally did my taxes.
Oh, okay.
I did
Tax
my
music,
I
huh?
did my taxes purposely longer than expected because I was like, nah, I don't want to finish my taxes before I finish this album. So
Oh my god.
look, I listened, I bought it, and I ran it 3 more times, and I finished my taxes.
Boldy James and Alchemist, The Price of Tea in China.
This is special.
Bro, look. JC, last week, you said that this shit was the reason, probably, that we, just speculating, the reason why he got signed to with Griselda and shit. I second that notion.
Yeah.
Like, dog, when I was going through, and Vince Staples is a fucking genius, by the way. I love the way the dude raps.
Yeah, he's starting to move into that extraterrestrial kind of like he's just one of those where just put him in the studio and just leave him alone.
Just let him do his thing.
Yeah.
I mean, if
Surf and Turf is
Freddie Gibbs don't miss.
nope.
Fucking Benny don't miss.
Nope.
Boldy James was right there with all of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nobody outshined him.
Yeah, nobody outshined him. And as great as those rappers are.
A lot of great things about Boldy James, man. Like you told me, Dead End Hip Hop was telling me, you telling me. I need to listen to that nigga, man.
So I've been listening to Boldy James for about 5 years now.
Okay. This is the first time I actually sat down and listened to a complete album of his.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I was on Boldy for a while because I think he showed up on, he was either on one of the most recent Cool Kids projects or he was on Sir Michael Rock's project, and that's what I heard of.
Yeah.
And then, of course, he collabs with Currency. We know how much we listen to Currency.
Yeah, exactly.
So I can't remember exactly where I listened to him. I just know I heard his voice, and I was like, something's just clicking. Like,
Yeah.
he has something there.
Right.
And then this is I think the 3rd project I've heard from him. And then when I'm looking at on the information, I'm like, okay, Boldy James and the Alchemist. Like, wait, didn't he just do the fucking album with Freddie?
And Conway?
Yeah, so I'm like,
Yeah.
okay. And to me, that's a cheat code. Like,
He really is.
Alchemist is literally just bringing the best out of these MCs.
Seriously, though.
He really is, man. Alchemist hasn't missed either this year.
Yeah.
Especially
And
on the M album.
For all we know, it could go both ways. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, they're bringing the best out of Alk as well. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
No, for sure. Nah, Caruth, I mean, the opening track, I don't know if you caught Caruth, but I did.
Oh, come on, man.
What's Caruth? I missed it.
Ray Caruth.
The wide receiver that attempted to kill the woman that was carrying his baby because he didn't want to be in a relationship with her or have the baby.
What team?
Panthers.
Oh.
You don't remember that? When he went to jail, he just got look that shit up.
Yeah.
Because he got out of jail and he tried to have, like, he wanted to have a relationship because the baby survived.
Oh, wow.
Baby's like 21 years old.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That nigga crazy.
Caruth set the tone. That was the first track.
Yeah. That's track 1.
Yeah. Slow roll. Mustard was great. Like,
dog, I'm telling, like, this is just another one, like how we're talking about the Ninth Wonder, Kamasi Washington shit.
Yeah.
It's like, every one of these motherfucking tracks hit.
yeah. And then,
You didn't have to look too hard.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So we're finally bringing up the review now. But this album did come out, I think, in February or March.
Yeah.
This is just the deluxe version.
Right.
Okay.
I've heard a lot of
I don't know
things.
if you know who El Camino is.
Wait. I knew it was somebody. I couldn't fucking figure it
Don
out.
Flamingo featuring El Camino, a Griselda affiliate. It's the first time I heard him, and I was like, let me find out more from El Camino.
Okay.
That's all. I just think
I thought you was like,
that's just the strength. That's just the strength of Griselda.
I thought you were going to lean into that.
No, that's just the strength of Griselda.
That's just how Griselda is.
Oh, he rolls
like,
with Griselda? Okay, cool. Let me go hear what he got.
Let's see what else he got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He brought the Cool Kids on here.
Yup.
So they're getting ready to do their next group album.
I haven't heard that. I haven't had them in forever. The Cool Kids.
It's been 4 years.
Yeah, it's been a little
They
while.
dropped their
You know what I mean?
they dropped their album when I was in LA. So it's been 3 or 4 years.
I know. I haven't heard that name in like forever. So I'm like, shit.
Yeah, no, overall this is The Price of Tea in China is not only a great title for an album,
It really is.
it's a very good fucking album.
Yes.
Really, really good.
Yeah, I gotta listen to this shit, man. I've been meaning to listen to this shit,
And
man.
you could tell like when the original album stops and where the bonus tracks kick in. But even so, it still flows really
course
well.
it does.
Like even with the bonus tracks and shit.
It's all about sequencing, people.
It's a 12-track album.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Then I went and I listened to so Problem's been really under the radar, but he's been cooking.
He's been
under
cooking
the
a
radar.
lot of shit.
Ever since he went public with the Rostrum Records deal. He's been cooking greatly under the radar. I think even Martin, you're the one that brought it to our attention when you listened to the album right when we was getting to the cutoff date last year.
Yeah, I remember you told us about that shit. Problem's album?
Problem. He remember because he dropped one right around the time Gang dropped, and we were like, all right, but I mean,
Oh yeah, S2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I went back and listened to that, and I was like, yeah, you were right on the money with that. Then I went and listened to Coffee and Kush Volume 1, which dropped in May. This nigga just rap. He's
Yeah.
rapping.
Yeah.
He was rapping
That's
a lot.
all. I mean, Problem. That's all he does, dog. Like
Yeah.
seriously, like a lot of people look at him as like, oh, he's just like, turn up type shit. But
Nah,
bro,
he can rap.
He a rapper.
Rap,
When
dog.
he feels like it, yeah, he could spit.
He could spit.
Yeah. I don't know who did the beats. I can only assume that it was Terrace Martin
Or okay, for this one,
for the Coffee and Kush.
Yeah.
What, did you hear the saxophone?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was him.
shit.
I didn't think we did we talk about this last week?
What?
Coffee and Kush?
No,
Nope.
I think you talked about like one record or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't talk about the whole album though.
Yeah, that shit dropped like a few months ago. 'Cause I remember that because Anonymous has an album with the same name. So I was like, oh, that's funny. I think I did go back and listen to it, and I'm like, oh, this is pretty good. I only listened to it like once.
It's a good project.
Yeah.
And then to close it out, I listened to Fresh Veggies 2, which is the follow-up for Rockie Fresh and Casey Veggies.
Yup.
It's right on par. This is their brand.
Yeah.
That's why I liked it from jump.
This is what they do.
Yeah.
Like seriously.
Remember when they dropped Fresh Veggies 1, remember Rockie Fresh was freshly signed to Maybach Music. Casey Veggies was heavily affiliated with Dom Kennedy and Nip. So it was kind of a big deal when it dropped as far as the mixtape went.
Right.
Where it was like these two guys came together. They came, that was like 2013?
Yeah.
Somewhere around that?
Somewhere around there.
7 years later, and it don't sound like they missed. Like,
Not at all.
Nope.
This shit, honestly, it reminded me of How Fly.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like the way that they vibed with each other, the types of beats that they had on there, fucking the flows were on point.
Yeah. Young Rockstars is great. Wale came on, and I don't want to say he stole the show because they both gave dope verses that are all memorable.
Right.
But obviously Wale came in and he did what he's
Wale.
to be doing. Yeah.
Wale's been killing it lately.
Yeah.
Especially
Wale is who Wale is.
Right. But I mean, like, when you go through Sin all the way through Time Machine, Numb to Hate, it's just a fucking ride.
Really?
It's just a, like...
Yeah.
You listen to those first 5 tracks and it's like, I'm not even worried about pressing skip now. Like, just let this one ride.
At that
like,
point, you're locked in. Bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did well, it's welcome.
Not far from it.
Yeah,
I Am Sue's on here.
Of course.
Yeah. So he's on I Know Myself, and then the closing track is
Miss My Dogs.
yeah, it's in memory of Nipsey.
Yep. Long Live Nip. It says it on there too.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
Great week of music and a great week to catch up on some music.
Oh, for
Seriously,
sure.
especially when you catch up now. Like, we're at the midway point. I mean, we were going to do it last week, but, we're going to tell us shit to talk about. But now we're at the midway point. It's been a very interesting... Music-wise, it's been interesting, but it's been one weird year, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah. And music has been... Even though music has been released, everything's kind of been put on the back burner or just, like, delayed. But music has come out. And what are y'all like? I'm gonna say top 5. As of right now, what are like your top 5 albums of the year so far?
My 5 hip hop.
In no order.
My 5 hip hop. Alfredo. Murder to be music by.
Or music to be
Music to be
Murder to be murdered by.
It's cool, man. It was the M words. I got you.
Murder to be music by.
Music to be murdered by. Heaven and Hell, Don Toliver.
Damn, I forgot about that shit. God damn it.
So that one's so good that I
was
listened
gonna
to the.
fuck up my shit.
That one was so good. I went back and listened to Ron C's Chopped and Screwed. His version of that shit.
God.
Nah, it amplifies it up so much, and it's not even like you're forced to pick the regular or the Chopped and Screwed. It's just the same thing, but it just takes you to another experience. So it's like, that's gonna stay for sure.
So it's like Alchemist, Freddie Gibbs, M, Don Toliver,
Roddy Ricch. I still count it because it came after our list, so that definitely counts.
Number 5.
Who's dropping hip hop?
Boom, 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 boom.
Come on, bro. Boom, 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 boom.
You got 2 choices too.
You got a few choices.
Well, you got a few,
There are a
but I
few.
mean,
I mean, Pray Paris is up there.
yeah.
Is that a ding?
I mean, you're doing.
I know, but I was like, is that your top 5?
I didn't necessarily want things to begin with, but I guess like I'll just put it there for now because I don't have a list, so I'm
Yeah, I know.
probably forgetting albums. But I'll put it there as a placeholder for now, and we'll see.
Well, for me, for rap, it's of course M, Music to be Murdered by.
Of course.
Just Freddie Gibbs, Alchemist, West Side Gun, Pray for Paris. Surprisingly, Pop Smoke. Like, I still can't believe he's on it. Like,
Damn.
shit. That's 1, 2, 3.
That was 4.
That's 4. I said M, Freddie Gibbs, West Side Gun, and as of right now, it's IDK. I don't know with the Basketball County soundtrack. For now, that's just my list. Anyway, that's my list for now. For now, it can still switch up. That's just for rap, not overall albums.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, overall album, M's still number 1. So
Whatever.
For me.
Of course, for you.
I know.
Of course.
Anyway, you?
Dylon. Nah, real shit though.
Roddy Ricch.
Roddy Ricch for sure. Fucking Pop Smoke for sure. Pray for Paris for sure. Let's see. Then the other 2, that's a tough one. I gotta go Alfredo. I don't know, man. That number 5 is a tough one.
Really?
Yeah. Let me see. I'm gonna fucking go through my shit real quick, because I know it's gotta be near the top.
So it's like, which ones do you listen to? I'm just going for what I listen to the most when it comes to rap. I know you always listen to Roddy Ricch. I know you've been on that Pop Smoke.
I almost want to say... that's what it was. Lil Baby.
Yeah.
Lil Baby. That shit is fucking hard.
Yeah. Lil Baby, it's going to be a toss-up between Gun and Baby for me.
I still... To this day, I tried. I went back to it, and it's still... I can understand why people like it, but for me, it's just like, it's cool.
Fam, I went and played the deluxe version, and I played We Paid for the first time.
Bro, listen.
Oh my god. Nigga.
The deluxe
I hit a
don't take
U-turn.
away.
I was about 2 minutes away from home. I flipped a bitch and I was like, nah, let me just ride this out real quick.
We going the long way tonight.
No, I heard we paid and I was like, nigga, what the fuck is this?
Yo, I do
that nigga whistled and I was like, no, hold on, rewind this motherfucker back.
I do that shit with fucking, I do that. So you always go like when you're walking, you want to take the long way home because you want to listen to the album fully. Yeah, that's like the best way to do it.
Same.
What about overall albums? Like overall, like what's like your album of the year if you got to choose one?
If I'm including the everything outside of hip hop, I'm throwing in Kehlani, throwing in JoJo, Brent Fires, The Dinner Party with Instrumental Slaughterhouse.
Instrumental Slaughterhouse.
That's Instrumental Slaughterhouse, man.
Yeah.
And then R&B, Division.
For me, if you take M out, it's Kehlani, JoJo, Donald Glover, Weeknd, and Tame Impala.
Yeah, those last three,
Tame Impala.
They just left my list.
Oh yeah, I re-listened to that shit. That shit still knocks for me.
Yeah,
Slow Rush.
They went down on my list.
I mean, to me, album of the year,
Roddy Ricch.
I was gonna say it ain't no top 5. It's just a 1, bro. Like I still view Roddy Ricch as just that 1, and there's nothing about that, like nothing to it.
You hear anything outside of hip hop?
Honestly, Kehlani's album was really good.
Oh yes,
I did listen to that shit. I want to put fucking Juice WRLD in alternative. You know what I mean? Because like it fits. If you want to look at it, like I still wouldn't put a top 5 album like the year so far. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah, but I don't know, man. Like to me, it's not even close race.
Oh, I gotta throw in one that's gonna contend
Who?
for R&B.
Who?
Tiana Taylor.
Yeah. Outside of hip hop, that one was really good.
I have to go back and read
that was really good.
Because it's right now for R&B, like right now the top 3 is like Kehlani, JoJo, and Tiana Taylor for me. Like
that's the
what Weeknd's up there too, right?
He's pop. Weeknd's pop. Weeknd is pop.
I'm just saying anything outside of hip hop.
Outside of hip hop, Weeknd,
yeah.
Well, because that's my thing too. That's what I appreciate about Tiana. So she put everything together in the album, and of course she separated everything off through the album. Right. So then she went and released the EP version
of all
with each studio session on each EP. So there's 5 different EPs of the album now.
Yeah,
that's dope. I like it.
Smart.
Pretty much what Bieber tried to do. That's what Bieber tried to do with his album. That was fucking retarded.
When?
That's what he did. He, like a month after the album, a few weeks after the album came out, he tried to make an EP of like certain tracks from the album. We talked about it.
I don't remember, man.
Lay out the weed.
Well, not even that. You know, I don't even give 2 fucks about Justin Bieber like that, bro.
You need to pay attention to the God. Justin Bieber, the God. I know. Anyway, but yeah, man. Right now, and who do you think is contender for MVP so far?
MVP, man. I mean, you can go a multitude of different ways, really.
Tory Lanez.
Yeah, Tory Lanez is one.
He's a contender, yeah.
Westside
Gun.
Yeah. Lil Baby for sure. Yeah.
I was gonna say Pop Smoke, but
could say Roddy.
Oh yeah, Roddy.
He's been on everything.
Drake.
We'll see how the rest of the year plays out.
Yeah, because he's still. I mean, he hasn't put out like
only
new
the demo.
shit.
Well, I mean, if you count those leaks, and
that's what I'm saying.
Talking about those shits.
You know.
Yeah. I gotta admit.
No, but hey, I will not say anything bad about OVO though. Like as a collective, they've been doing their thing too. You know what I mean? Like
they're in contention for label.
Yeah, I just can't say nothing about like Drake. I can't put Drake in the MVP race this time, right now.
Right now.
Yeah, not right now.
I mean, I
probably can't do it at all. But
to me, he's on the cusp. He is on the cusp.
Yeah,
like he's not. He's not directly removed because he did drop the leaks, which he packaged and he sold them.
Then Life is Good.
Life is Good.
Tootsie Slide. He took over.
Yeah.
With that, so I mean, he's made moves.
Yeah,
and he's right now. He's in Barbados. Like as soon as they open up the borders and Canada can fucking go anywhere, he went on Air Drake and went to Barbados to film a video with his little tramp stamp fucking tattoos, man.
My God.
Ugh.
Bro, get your shit fixed. Like seriously.
Nah, man, he has those little tramp stamp tattoos on him. I've been saying that shit. Like he just gets them just as stamps.
Oh, speaking of stamps, I bought one of those Harriet Tubman stamps.
Oh wow.
Legit. I've been stamping every $20 bill that goes through my pocket and shit.
Do you give it to the fucking cashier and shit?
I give it to everybody. Like if I'm buying some shit, $20. There you go.
If I would have saw that
I ain't
shit,
even fucking.
I'll look at you. Really?
Yeah.
Like I ain't trying to get fired. Give me a fucking $20.
Nah. That's what you get. Fucking deal with it.
Yeah, man. But MVP, yeah. For me, I don't know. It's up in the air. Like Lil Baby, fucking, of course. Roddy Ricch, Da Baby. You got to put him in there too, kind of. He has no.
But he
got number one
last year
record.
was his year.
Yeah, he's kind of slowing up for his standards.
Yeah, you know he did drop an
Yeah.
album this year. He did.
Yeah, he did.
And he had the number one record with Rockstar.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. And he's still going. His features he's pretty good and shit. Who else? I'm trying to think who else. West Side Gun, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, again, we got into it a few weeks ago about it, but I don't know if you guys saw his West Side Gun's latest tweet.
No,
yes,
the one
I
this
have.
week. Yeah, the one like yesterday.
No, the one today.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the one today. Yeah, where he pretty much said, "Yeah, I have the best Shady Records album ever." First, you want to talk shit about
not
Shady
that
Records? Oh, what's the other one?
Y'all must want me to drop once a year or once every 2 to 3 years like your favorite rappers do. Starving y'all. But I dropped Awesome God 2 for the art, not to compete with Pray for Paris. Every project has its own meaning. Stove God got to shine. You only got 5 months left, so you don't want me to be back when I'm done. So, he put the shrug.
Yeah, and then there was a leaked track list. Someone has a leaked track list, and they're saying, I guess it's going to feature, he has production by Alchemist, Ninth Wonder, features from Kanye, allegedly. Who else? I think a few other people on there, but he really does feel he has the best album coming out. And Conway feels he has the best album coming out. And fucking Benny the Butcher about to drop his little compilation shit. These motherfuckers, man.
Griselda's a staff record label and
The motherfucking crew.
just
like,
killing shit.
Shit, man.
He's pushing. See, I like that, though. I like when you have a collective of artists anywhere. And when I say artists, it could be music. It could be ball players. Just guys that create.
Right.
And they're all on one team, and they're looking at each other like, nah, I got it. And they're looking at them, no, I got it. Because then at that point, you ain't even competing with the other team. Like, you're competing with yourself. And when y'all good with each other and it's good competition, it's the best kind.
Nah, for
I used to see that shit all the time with Kobe and Shaq.
Yeah. I'm waiting for
Niggas, we weren't even betting on if we were going to win. We were betting on if who was going to get 40. Was going to get Shaq or Kobe.
I'm just waiting for Conway's album, man. That's the one the Shady Records debut, his official Shady Records album, because his Alchemist album was a Lulu. Yeah, that shit. Yeah. I went back and revisited that shit. That shit knocks. That shit's amazing. Man. He's he's one of he's pretty much my favorite out of the group. The way he raps and everything. Yeah, Conway's fire.
Schoolboy Q still got one of the best features for me this year and didn't even spit a verse.
Not one verse, yeah. That's the one thing about all these albums that dropped. As much as we all like them, there hasn't been one solid 5 mic album this year.
Yeah, but I mean, sometimes years are like that, and it grows. It turns into 5 years later.
Maybe, but right now, as I'm looking at it,
Pray for Paris can definitely easily age into a 5-star album in a couple of years.
Maybe.
Some of the albums that think about it. Some albums they just take time. They just gotta age like wine.
But but everything else, like when we started doing this shit, there has been every year there has been at least one.
We've also been able to go outside.
That too.
That's what I'm saying. Just gotta give it some time.
Because I mean, if you think about it, man, and I'm not gonna say Roddy Ricch.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna say Pop Smoke.
Yeah.
That one could be a 5-star album, but we won't really know because we can't go out and enjoy it the same way we always do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, we just will never know because it's for me 5-star albums are when you not only get to go out and enjoy it, but when you go to go see the artist perform it. So then you're welcomed into the world.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean. I'm not taking anything away from Pop Smoke's album because it can sound wise, it could age into a 5-star album.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that definite. We'll never unfortunately know.
It's like a definitive 5.
Yeah, we'll never get to see him perform this.
Yeah, as much as I like M's album, it's not a 5. It's we have a bunch of strong 4.5s. A bunch of strong 4.5 albums.
Yeah.
But I don't know. For me personally, no one has dropped that 5 yet.
A 4.5 in a pandemic though was amazing.
That is amazing.
It really is.
Especially M dropped in January, so that was before everything hit. But to me, Kalani dropped during the pandemic. That's a 4.5.
And Kalani's music needs to be experienced through life.
Yeah.
Some songs you gotta.
Same with JoJo's
some songs you gotta break up, and then you gotta question whether you're going to hit the whole phase or not, and then you go to the club.
Yeah.
And then you see your ex there, knowing that they're gonna be there, and in your mind. Hate the club plays. You know what I'm saying? Songs like that you have to go through that.
Same with
scenario.
JoJo's a good 1B to Kalani's 1A. She dropped an acoustic version of her album too. That was pretty good.
So I mean, I get what you're saying. It's just It's also an unusual year for experiencing these
for sure
works of
like
art.
Russ said, like some artists are not reading the room. Like you dropping club records and people can't go outside.
Yeah.
So it's like, why are you dropping these type of records? You need to just switch it up somehow.
Thank God Future dropped Dirty Sprite 2 when he dropped it.
Because we were outside,
bro. Yes.
It is, as we're recording, it is July 15th, which means we are 2 days away from celebrating the official 5-year anniversary of Dirty Sprite 2.
That was an amazing. This album made me a Future fan. That album made me a Future fan.
I was already, since Astronaut Status, Future was already on my radar. I've been fucking with him on the mixtape scene. Pluto, I was, alright, he's got it, but he's still putting some records on there.
Right.
Soon as that motherfucker came on Honest, talking about young nigga move that dope.
Mm-hmm. I liked Honest. I liked the Honest album.
Like, I wasn't necessarily the biggest fan of Honest, but Move That Dope.
Y'all nigga move that dope.
Was like,
y'all nigga move that dope.
All right.
Move that dope.
Okay, so now he's translating from what I heard from him on the mixtapes. Mm-hmm. He's putting it on album surface. But Honest still didn't do it for me. And then the motherfucker was like, nah, let me go reinvent myself and show him what I was doing on these mixtapes.
Yeah, because he tried to go
And
posh.
then Monster, Beast Mode, and 56 Nights all led into Dirty Sprite 2.
That was
so when we got into Dirty Sprite 2, and it was just basically an accumulation of all of those put into one.
Yes.
Oh my God.
That shit was amazing. That's why I get mad that fucking Where You At, Drake was the only feature on the album, because Future should have carried this whole album by himself.
See, it was, I always thought Drake was the odd man out until I've seen them move over the years. Mm-hmm. And now over the years, it's like, nah, that one definitely makes sense. Especially with it, you know, it went into What a Time to Be Alive.
Yeah, that's
like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, the same year.
And then every time they would drop projects, they would be featured on each other. So it was kind of like, okay, in hindsight now, that one makes sense. Now it makes more sense now. Yeah. Because now at the time, I was looking at like, why is Drake the only, like, I mean, I get it marketing wise.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But it was like, sound was like, why is, okay.
Like, all right, I guess I'll roll with it.
But now 5 years later, it's like,
yeah.
I see. The way the album opened, thought it was a drought. You know, I was just fuck your bitch.
Just fucked your bitch. Here's some Gucci flip flops.
Like that shit's some. And then
toxic.
Then I served the bass. The way it was sequenced too was great. Where You At, Groupies, Lil One, Stick Talk.
Lil One and the Stick Talk was God damn.
Shit.
And then Freako, Rotation, Slave Master, Blow a Bag, Colossal.
Did you guys go to Sounds Like State to see the show?
No.
Woo! Sounds Like State was lit.
All right, Flair.
Sounds Like State was lit.
And then Blood on the Trap Niggas.
Because when he performed at Sounds Like State, it was after he dropped Purple Rain.
Oh, yeah, I remember
so
that.
we had DS2 and Purple Rain.
Shit.
Oh, my God.
Then he did Damn. And then the Percocet, the stripper joint. Oh, man.
Blow a Bag is underrated.
Oh, I love that song.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite ones on the album. Know the Meaning. Oh no! What was the one Percocet and Stripper joint? The one when he's kind of the reflective track. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was what really made me a Future fan, because he showed also you can rap this way if you want to. Okay.
Well, everything after Blood on the Money is bonus track.
Yeah.
So
really? I thought it was. I thought Percocet and Stripper. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It's 14 down.
Yeah. But then this is the most crazy shit. If you were back then, if you were A&R, because what's his name?
Esco.
Not Esco. Who's the A&R the album? No, who ran Epic Records? L.A. Reid. Because what's it called? March Madness was blowing the fuck up. It wasn't on no streaming services yet, but instead he put Fuck Up Some Commas.
56 Nights, man.
Yeah, instead of Fuck Up Some Commas, he should have put fucking March Madness on here. On my playlist, that's like the final track. March Madness.
You took off Fuck Up Some Commas?
No, it's still there.
No, yeah, that's what mine was like.
Say, dog,
mine is Fuck Up Some Commas and the March Madness.
Yeah, because it was.
I put them as bonus tracks.
Because you can't take that shit off, bro.
But if you had a choice, would you have took off Fuck Up Some Commas and replaced it with March Madness?
No.
Okay.
No.
What song would you have took off? Don't say none.
Nah, I mean,
because they're bonus tracks.
Yeah, I was gonna say like it's a bonus track, and then on top of that, March Madness came out before, so
it was on 56 Nights.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
but it was before it went on the streaming.
Nah, nigga, if you know, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
But when we got into DS2, we knew March. Like I will die on this hill. I have said this many times before, and people think I'm joking, but I am not joking. March Madness is a modern day Negro spiritual. a lot of people think I'm not fucking joking when I say that.
That's the funniest
I'm
part.
dead ass serious. It is at the perfect apex between turn up, social consciousness.
Wow.
Listen to what I'm saying. I'm dead ass serious. Think about that. Turn up, social consciousness, and just the ride, just the smoothness.
Yeah.
Like the turn up, it's the perfect turn up track. But at the same time, he's saying some real shit in that song. Like it comes across as he's not saying anything.
Right.
Until you really break down what the fuck he's saying. Which is basically, we balling like the March Madness because tomorrow's not promised because we could get murdered tonight, so let's just ball.
Yeah.
Like, that's the premise of the fucking song.
Yeah.
So when he's talking about 35 on my gut, 45 got dirty money in my cup, 45 on my gut, like, he's letting you know, like, this ain't just some turn up shit. Like, he's really saying something.
Yeah.
So that's why I always say, it's like, people think I'm joking. I'm like, nah, it's like, it falls at the perfect apex. Like, you walk away, listen to March Madness, I can't play March Madness once. Yeah. I have to run it back.
Gotcha.
That's why it's the last track. On my shit.
So did you finally grow on March Madness? Because I remember a time you...
I remember I was very on it, but then as I got older...
got it.
I understood.
Yeah.
I understood why, and I understood the impact.
Like I said, you gotta play that shit at 10:30 at night to get the full.
If you're out and about, going to the bar, going to the club,
get the
when
full feeling,
you get the full feeling of that record.
Because it's like I said, it's the perfect record. When you feel like turning up, you put that shit on. When you don't want to talk to the outside world, you turn that shit on. When you like, all right, I just want to wind down, but I need something to get me home, you turn that shit on. It's one of the
real nigga.
It's one of the greatest records of the last decade in terms of hip hop.
Well, damn, yeah,
it's up.
Like if you're putting
definitely up there,
if you're putting a playlist of 100 hip hop records of the last decade, March Madness is on there. No questions asked.
That's why it should have been on this damn album. That's all I'm saying. That's why it should have been on it.
Well, in the streaming era, it definitely would have been on. They would have. They would have.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Had he known, that shit would have chalked his album up a few extra plaques.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it would have been on there.
Without question. Are you kidding me?
That's what I'm saying. Like L.A.
Like
Reid,
that would have been a super cheat code.
Yeah.
I know. And that's what I'm saying. Future should thank L.A. Reid. Like, you know, as nasty as he is, he helped bring Future. Like, he really helped him turn into himself.
I'll always remember the universal praise for March Madness the night that shit dropped on Dat Piff. When 56 Nights dropped and everybody was listening to it on the timeline. Because remember at the time, we were still downloading, like streaming had just gotten introduced.
You remember when that every time it would drop?
With the fucking site crash and all that shit.
And they never updated.
But see, here's the funny thing. I always got the album or the mixtape right before it crashed. I was always one of the few that got them.
This motherfucker always had that shit. I would be like, bro, I can't get on. I
was like, all right, send me your. I was like, I'm about to. I don't even think I was emailing. I was like, all right, I'm gonna send the
nigga upload and shit. Yeah.
I was always the one that always got it too. I was like, because you wait till the countdown goes down and then get it, or
I was refreshing a minute before. I was refreshing every 5 seconds.
That's smart.
Because they would literally like drop it like 5 seconds before the official time. So right when I got in, download it, and of course it was sponsored, so it wouldn't count against your downloads. Download it, or I hit the command button, so it just opened an extra link. Download, flows right into the browser. I'm out. Next thing I know, I'm looking on Twitter. This bullshit, I can't get it. And I'm like, I'll let you know what it's like.
You should have tried harder.
Yeah. But no, when March Madness came on, the overall consensus on the timelines was just, oh my god. Like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
What is this?
Everybody say
this is perfection.
What's the procedure?
It's perfection, literally. And then I'll never forget the first time I saw the meme of Scottie Pippen carrying and they Photoshop, which we would later know would be prophetic.
Foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing.
And they call his own Michael Jordan, but it's the Photoshop of Future. And it was when Future left the booth after recording March Madness. And it was like, he left it all out on that record. Never forget that.
And I'm still to this day, I'm mad. Him and Mike Will never released Ape Shit. To this day,
it's tragedy.
I don't know what the holdup was.
It was a tragedy.
It's still in that vault.
I was gonna say, don't they still got it? Like, it still could
Mike Will got it.
technically
It's still technically cool. I don't know why they waited on it. I mean,
probably because he went into, and this could be one of those where it's like, when you put it in that perspective, I'm no longer mad anymore. They probably had plans for it, and then No Flex Zone became what it was for Ray Shremmerd.
Yeah.
Michael was like, I gotta turn my executive hat on. I gotta get the album out.
And then Future was working with fucking
Metro. He was working with Metro, and he's like, well, I'm ready to drop my album. And then probably gave him his blessing, drop the album. I gotta drop this Ray Shremmerd.
Yeah.
Because to me, Ray Sherman 1's a classic.
Yeah.
Ray Sherman 1 has aged into a classic.
Oh,
yeah.
2015, we got spoiled when you look down the list.
Oh,
We have so many classics from 2015. Timber Butterfly, Dirty Sprite 2.
If you're reading this, it's too late.
Ray Shremmerd. I qualify.
You know.
Huh?
You know. Who? Go on.
I qualify the Ego Trippin' as a classic.
It is.
Oh, yeah.
To me, the album About Nothing is a
Donald
classic.
Glover. Did Donald Glover drop that year too? I'm trying to think. Because of the internet, or was it?
No, because the internet was 2013. No. Rodeo aged into a classic for me.
Yes, it did.
Yep.
Like, there was just a
2015 was a great year.
yeah, it was tremendous. I remember that was the year. So, Dirty Sprite 2 dropped right before. So the singles were coming out. Mm-hmm. So we were playing those at training camp. Dirty Sprite 2 dropped a week before we checked into training camp. So when we were at training camp, that's all we were listening to. And remember, this is at the time when Apple Music first got introduced.
Yep.
So it was a few months after. So we had it at our disposal, especially the clean versions, because we had to play that because the fans were coming and watching.
Oh, yeah.
So we had to play the clean version. So that was perfect. We didn't have to look for shit. It was there. I showed my boy D'Angelo how to do that because he was in control of the music.
Right.
Perfect. We did that. A month later, that's when I got notified. Oh yeah, you're traveling this year. That was the soundtrack for the season.
Oh my god.
DS2 was the soundtrack for the summer because that's when I had a little job for Instacart when I had to do the shopping and shit like that. Before now that it's like the biggest job in the world now.
Yeah.
That's all I listened to was DS2 when it dropped, and it literally grew on me. First I was like, whatever, but then I kept listening, and I was like, oh, okay. And then when I'm working now, like when I started my other job, I was like listening to DS2. I went back and revisited it, and I'm like, this sounds fucking amazing, almost perfection.
Yeah, no, it's
I always
amazing.
feel Future has been trying to chase that sound since DS2.
I will say this.
I don't know, man.
I will say this.
Because he hasn't touched it.
For years, I agreed with you.
Until.
Remember when I told you I went back and I listened to both Future and Hendrix? And I was like, I get it now.
Yeah, people really love that.
No. I went back and re-listened to the shit. And shout out to Officially Ice, because he was doing the folder deal.
Yeah.
So I went and I copped a few folders because I was missing certain albums from Future. So
shit.
Future was one of them. So he had already had it set up, and the way he set it up, he just made it one album and he put it as a double disc. I went back and played that shit when I was in quarantine. I was sadly mistaken. Nah, he wasn't chasing Dirty Sprite 2. He did something with Hendrix. And I just didn't appreciate it until I went back and listened to it this weekend.
I need to re-listen to that album.
That shit, I was listening to it, I was like, what the fuck was wrong with me? Like, I don't know why I was...
When did that come out?
That was the singing one, though, right? I just want to be clear on that.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, cool.
But Future was cool.
Yeah.
I didn't like Future at the time.
Yeah, me neither.
But I went back and listened to it. Future was cool. It was just Hendrix. I was like, no, that's a classic. It's a classic.
Yeah.
A lot of Future fans have said that about Hendrix. They've said that about it.
What was the joint? Fuck.
The one with Young Thug?
No. Damage. I don't know why I didn't connect with Damage, knowing damn good well it's a guy sample. Pieces of My Love.
Like, I thought I'd get you.
Like, I don't know why I never know, but I'm saying, like, you know how I feel about New Jack Swing or G-Funk.
Right.
I don't know why it never connected with me at the time. Maybe because I had maybe I was coming through and listening to Future, and then he dropped the next week, so I wasn't really that interested.
Right.
And I just never revisited.
It is Selfish. He had Rihanna on that record. I remember that.
Use Me, Testify, Hallucinating. Like, and then, I mean, he started off with my collection.
Yeah.
Toxic Masculinity at its peak. Like, that's how he started the album off with.
Yep.
I gotta go back and read
Yeah, no, I would recommend it. Because I went back and I came back and I was like, nah, he wasn't chasing DS2. He just created a new sound. And he hasn't been the same since that. But Hendrix, for me, is... I woke up. I don't know what I was thinking over the past few years. But I've seen the light. And it's not... I was wrong. It's a classic. And Future's not as bad as I made it appear to be.
Maybe because at that point we were probably getting worn out by Future because he was still like he was on.
He was dropping and dropping.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
he was everywhere.
He had just dropped Purple Rain Evo.
Yeah, and Evol. Yeah, and it was just, and he was just like, it was just, what was the word? He was oversaturating himself.
Yeah.
And I think that's what kind of I was burned out by him because it was like, dude, you need to chill.
Right.
But you know, I gotta revisit Hendrix because I only listened to it like a few times, and I was kind of like, I was more on Future because Future needed to still it called. I had to sit with it until I went to Hendrix. But now that I know this was supposed to be a double album, because I think that's what the plan was.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's Future Hendrix.
Yeah, obviously.
I mean,
because Future
like,
came out
obvious,
first,
bro.
Future came out first, and then 2 weeks later he dropped Hendrix.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, once I saw that it was called Hendrix, I was like, oh, that's
Is that the fucking
second album?
Lemonade?
Yes. Yes.
Wait, what?
No, it has Future
Yes.
has the Lemonade cover.
Yes.
I can't stand you, JC.
Yeah.
You and your alternate ass covers.
Yeah.
You show the people.
Like I said, officially Ice. He did the folder. I was going to change it to another one, but as the viewers can see, it's Future's head on the lemonade.
Oh god.
And it made perfect sense because I went back and listened to this and I was like, nah, this is lemonade for the men. Nah.
Wow.
Lemonade for the man.
Nah, this is my sweet tea.
Oh,
I need this.
God,
Yeah.
you're a fool.
At least you're not having Gola no more.
Oh, Goya?
Oh, that's how you say it?
Wait, what?
Goya?
Goya?
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Bro, I ain't never ate no fucking Goya in my life.
I'm talking to him, not you.
I've never eaten it either.
I'm saying,
but it's
though,
always there at Target.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah. But I don't know.
I get market
never ate
pantry.
that shit.
I get market pantry. When I go to Target, I always get Target is one of the few places where
shit.
you can go and get their store brand.
Yeah.
That shit don't miss.
Oh, hell no.
Like, I don't even think they call it market pantry anymore. I think they changed to Good and Gather.
Some shit. I don't even care, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
I mean,
apparently-
it's like you said. You get the fucking off-brand shit or their off-brand, and it's fucking still on-brand.
Exactly.
Apparently, Hispanics are pissed at the CEO of it because he was praising the whole ass.
Fuck them.
Yeah.
So one thing.
I ain't gonna miss that shit because I never had it.
Right. On one hand, I get it as the representative. On the flip side, I was doing research on them, and they still have not stopped donating money to. And I forgot there was several causes they were giving money to, but it had nothing to do with political causes. Like they were giving back to like homeless, under sheltered, all that type of stuff.
Okay.
So on the flip side, it was like, okay, but what am I going to focus on now? The fact that he just says something nice about him, or that he's literally they're feeding people that need it in this time.
Feeding them.
Right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? Like, so it was
But
like
in a good way.
Yeah.
yeah. Assholes ain't closed.
I know.
Exactly.
This ain't feeding motherfuckers in there. Yeah.
And feeding them. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it just went back to that where it was like, yeah, I wouldn't be happy if he endorsed him, but you know,
I'm still
Yeah,
yeah, this shit.
yeah.
passing food out. So
Just like how
get you.
that's
I
how
get
some
you.
people. If you're gonna cancel one person, man, you gotta cancel all the whole
cancel
shit.
everybody.
Man. Fuck it.
You would literally have to grow your own crops,
Make your own fucking restaurants, your own fast food joints.
make your own underwear.
But seriously,
Like, you would have to do everything by yourself.
just vote, people.
Yeah.
That's all it comes down to. Ah, man. Bad news time. Rest in peace, Naya Rivera.
yes.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, man. It's just, I broke the story on the air last week that she went missing. And then a few days ago, 4 days later, they found her body. And she saved her 4-year-old son because the 4-year-old told them that they were in the current and she was pretty much drifting away. So she had enough strength to put the baby up on the boat, and then she just drowned.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Man, she was one of my favorites. She was my favorite on Glee, man. She was the one actress I really enjoyed her acting skills and her singing voice. She was, not only was she hot, she was talented because she, her career goes all the way back to the fucking Family Matters.
Yeah, I never realized that was her. I never realized she was on
Family Matters.
She was on Smart Guy a few times.
Once.
Really?
She was on there once.
No, she was on a couple.
What was the other one?
So she was there when TJ had the 3 girls as the dates.
Yep.
And then she was on the
shit.
other one when I think it was the drinking one.
The last episode.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ah.
She was on those.
Yeah.
And then she was in B2K's Why I Love You video. She was the lead girl. Didn't realize that was her.
Yep. And then she ended up on Glee, and that's what she made her name. And
Yeah.
I forgot she was half black, half Mexican.
So I didn't know her personally. But that one definitely hit me away because, of course, I knew her brother.
Yeah.
It's Michael Rivera, who was the Raiders
Tight end.
Oh,
And she was at one of the Raiders
She was
games
at
when
she was
he
at the
scored a
game when he
touchdown.
scored his first touchdown.
Oh, no
And
shit.
she was celebrating. Yeah, I remember
Yeah.
that.
Damn.
She was looking good too. Man, she was one of the hottest ones on the damn show. And what's crazy is they said for Glee, people say that show was fucking cursed because she's like the 3rd cast member to die. The first one was, what's his name? I forgot his name. The other dude, he overdosed.
Well, they said 7 years to the day when they found her body. It was the exact anniversary of his death.
Yeah, because he died the same day.
Nah, that's scary.
No, he died the same day the Joe Zimmerman verdict was. I remember that day distinctly because I was chilling with Red and I was pissed off about the whole Zimmerman verdict. And then I looked on Twitter and they said they found him dead. And I was like, word? All right, because it's Finn, the guy who played Finn.
Oh, okay. I never watched Glee. So
No, I'm just letting y'all know who it was. The second dude, he played Puck, and he got caught up for child pornography. And when the cops were closing in on him, he killed himself. Yeah, and now this is the third death. And then there's like with Leah Michelle, like the other cast member who plays Rachel, she has fucking like a lot of fans don't like her. A lot of the cast members don't like her because she was stuck up and had an ego and shit. And a whole bunch of other shit about that show. People say that show was low-key cursed. So I'm like, fuck.
Sounds like it.
I know, right? It was a pretty good show for the first like 4 seasons, and then they jumped the shark. But yeah, they had, before Drake broke the record, they had like the most Billboard hits.
I remember they would always be on Billboard every week because they would drop whatever was the big song on the show, and then they would release it as the official single
on iTunes. Yeah, and like Glee had like the most number one, like not number one, but they had the most appearances on the Billboard top 10 or top 100. And Drake just recently broke the record.
Yeah,
they had like 110 or some shit like that. But yeah, man, Naya Rivera, rest in peace to her.
I did like seeing, and I don't want to say like I enjoyed seeing, because you don't want to enjoy seeing it in this instance. But I did appreciate the closeness of that cast when they all showed up with her family and they were all on the beach together.
They were all close. Yeah. Besides all the like drama shit, they were all close.
Yeah.
So for whatever reason, people just had to be pissed off.
This confused the fuck out of me.
I mean, I didn't like
this shit don't even make fucking sense, man.
Nah.
Some people were really upset at Big Sean for his Dark Sky Paradise record, his that came out 2015, right? 2014. His song I Don't Fuck With You, which was a fucking diss record towards her. I mean, if you all remember, well, probably some of y'all don't, her and Big Sean were engaged.
Yeah.
And then they had a really public breakup. And she was petty. I gotta commend her pettiness because after they broke up, she kept the wedding on schedule. She kept the dress, she kept the ring, and the venue. Only person that changed was the groom, which was some dude that she known for a minute. And then I guess he broke up with this girl, and she was like, "Yeah, let's get married," and got married and had a kid.
This shit is so trash, bro. Like seriously,
hey,
bro.
Man.
Look, rest in peace and all that. You know what I mean? But
I commend the petty. Don't get it wrong.
Yeah.
However, I mean, what am I supposed to do when I go into the booth and all this shit's leading up? I'm supposed to make, hey, I'm so happy for you.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I'm not making that.
I'm so happy for you.
No, I'm not doing that. No.
You little lovely ass woman, I'm happy for you.
You little lovely ass woman. Damn.
You little fine ass bitch, I'm so happy for you. No, I'm not doing that. No, I'm not. Yo, get mustard. Get mustard. Call E40.
Thanks for that.
No, I'm not.
You lovely ass girl, I'm so happy for you.
I'm not doing that.
Have you heard the censored version of I Don't Fuck With You?
Yeah.
No. You little stupid.
You little stupid.
What
Whoa.
the hell?
This is the most. You little stupid. Whoa.
You little stupid. That's stupid. I ain't fucking with you.
Horrible editing.
Yeah.
Stupid. Like he's just having Tourette's.
Yeah.
Stupid.
You stupid.
Nah, but anyway, everyone turned up to that record. Everyone still does turn up to that record. Even she turned up to
It's
the
a great record.
It's really
It's a great
classic.
man.
It's a hip hop classic.
Yeah.
Yes.
But anyway, after Naya Rivera died, people were mad, and they went on Big Sean, and they felt he was still petty, and said, "How could you make a record like this?" And they were angry at Big Sean for making that fucking record.
6 years ago.
6 years ago.
You were
6 fucking years ago.
Because I am positive when shit was open and you guys were at the bars or the clubs and they played that record, you had a fucked up ex or a fucked up friend, and you screamed that song from your soul.
Yeah.
And if you didn't, you just fucking liked the song, dude.
Yeah, if
like,
you did,
what the
you were drunk.
fuck?
You
Yeah,
felt it.
seriously.
From your soul.
Yeah.
You little stupid ass bitch.
Like motherfuckers is not going to try to rewrite history and not act like that was one of the biggest songs of 2014.
Period.
Just not going to do it.
kidding
Like, you're not.
And
if
I'm
I'm wrong, then was one of the biggest songs of 2015 because it just depends on when it dropped. But it dropped that day. No, you're not doing that. I remember. I was there. I was outside.
I was outside.
Yeah,
we were all outside.
We were at the bars.
Outside.
All right.
At the concert.
Today's Gringos. All right.
I was at the concert.
Bar and Grill. We was there.
Yeah.
Where we go see him in Frisco? The Fairmont? Fillmore?
One of them.
One of those motherfuckers.
Oh yeah, when y'all went to the fucking
He was on the next album and he still performed that.
Yeah.
And we all celebrated.
And he even regretted the damn record on single again. He mentioned he didn't like that. What's it called? He regrets that song. So,
but it's a good fucking song.
Still, he knows it's good.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, he probably regrets like making it about her like that.
Yeah, I mean,
you know what I mean
too. Shit,
but it's still a great fucking song.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
it don't change the fact.
To me, people are getting pissed off about like, how could you make that about that? And it's like, fam, if you're going off of that logic, then why do we subscribe to any drama knowing that eventually we're all gonna die?
Yeah, seriously.
It doesn't make any sense.
Like, people just get mad off of nothing. They find a reason to get pissed off.
But it's stupid.
It's dumb as fuck. Like,
it's dumb.
It doesn't even make sense why you're mad. I'm gonna say this. Big has been dead for 23 years now. Which is wild in itself when you think of him and Pac are approaching their anniversaries where they've been dead the same amount of times they've been they've been alive.
Damn.
Like that's where we're headed. That's where we're headed right now.
Wild.
Yeah.
We're about 2 years removed from them we've known them dead longer than we've known when they were alive. Like, that's fucking nuts.
That's crazy.
But Big's been gone. Rest in peace. He should be honored. His legacy forever. I'm not even calling that the question. I'm bringing that up to say this. Not once in the 23 years that he's been gone have I ever thought about not playing Hit 'Em Up.
Oh, yeah, you have to play it, no matter what.
And it's no disrespect to him. It's just that was the history. That was there.
Man, you gotta cancel that shit, bro.
No.
Like, come on, man. Once again, a great fucking song, bro.
Yeah, for the wrong reasons.
Fucking song.
For all the wrong reasons.
Hell no, probably for all the right reasons.
You know what
So when Eazy-E died, the niggas stopped playing No Vaseline?
Or fuck with Dre Day?
Like, come on.
And what's it called? And Straight Outta Compton, that song don't even exist.
Yeah.
Well, you know.
But Hail Mary was there.
Yeah. Weird, oddly enough.
1993, Hail Mary was there. Long before Pac even got to Death Row.
And California
he recorded Hail Mary before California Love. Dre walked in when he was recording Hail Mary.
Yeah. In 93.
In 93, Pac had that in the vault for the longest time.
Yeah.
Then after that, he was like,
that was the day he met Snoop.
Yep.
And then when he was recording Machiavelli, he was like, that Hail Mary song, get that out. Get the Outlaws on it. Even though that's not what happened.
Yeah, no.
That shit always pisses me off, man.
Yeah.
Even in All Eyes on Me, he performed Hail Mary at fucking House of Blues.
House of Blues. Now he did perform in a couple unreleased songs, but it was not Hail Mary.
No.
It was Letter to My Unborn Child. Like, I have the DVD.
And Pac was only out there for how long?
He's out there for like 25 minutes, and then DPG came out for 45 minutes, and they brought the nigga out to just nothing but a gangster, nothing but a gangster. Where my nigga Pac at? Sing that shit, nigga. Nothing but a gangster party. Like, it was an acapella version of the shit. And then they left. And Shook came up and grabbed both of them, and then they left. That was the show.
When I first saw that documentary.
And they put it Tupac at the House of Blues. It's like, nigga, this is a Dog Pound concert.
I was so mad when I first saw that. I was like, okay, it's Pac. And then he disappeared.
Like some should have told you, okay, it's Pac and the Dog, it's Pac and the Dog Pound, but Pac's opening.
Yeah.
I should have told you something right then and there. Like, fam.
Weird,
but Pac came out.
Even to say that out loud is weird.
But Pac came out. And I was like, yeah. And then he left. And I was like, okay, they're just probably taking over. Okay, why are they still out? Okay, Snoop, why is Terrace still here? Where's Pac? This is going on for a while now. Okay. I'm looking at it, I was like, is this called DPG? No, it's Tupac. Okay. Then Pac comes back out, okay.
Nothing but a gangster. Nothing but a gangster.
And then it's...
Where my nigga Tupac at?
And then it's over.
I'll never forget that because that was the outro for The Dogfather. That was the last track. It was that.
Oh, fuck.
I'll never forget that. But no, yeah, it was the funniest thing ever. Like, he did that.
I was
and then
mad.
they did the first portion of the song, and then it was over. They were done.
Yeah.
How mad were you?
I wasn't mad because I was a big time DPG fan. So
but it was the principle.
Yeah.
It's the
No, it wasn't the principle for me. It was just funny. It was like, wow, they really finesse these motherfuckers. They marketed this side. Because to me, again, I'm a Death Row fan.
Yeah, you're a Death Row fan.
So it wasn't like I was a Death Row fan.
I was a Pac fan.
Yeah, see, that's the difference. I wasn't a Death Row fan because of Pac.
Yeah.
I was a Death Row fan, period.
Just because of the whole motherfucking...
So when I realized that it was a finesse, I was like, oh, that sucks for the motherfuckers that bought this for Tupac. But me, you know me. When it came to Doggy Style and Dog Food, I was rapping along with the fucking song, so it didn't matter.
Yeah. That's some bullshit. I was pissed.
That was one of the greatest finesses, though. They marketed that shit. Tupac and the Outlaws,
and
the House of Blues.
And then they only show... No, it just... Yeah, it just said Tupac and the Outlaws. But he did not perform Hail Mary.
He performed 25 minutes and was gone.
And he went to go smoke a drink.
And that was supposedly the show where he confronted Jada about their entanglement.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So that was Entanglement Part 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why you get a ding.
Thank you.
Do we put Jada alongside Faith Evans now?
Yeah.
In terms of, y'all told us one story,
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
now we got to re-question and think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man.
But, Jada and Pac
One of my boys brought up
She is Faith Evans light.
one of my boys brought up the funniest shit ever. He was like, fam, Tupac said that she made that nigga come to climax without sex. And he was like, I need that.
Oh my God, man.
He said that in his poem.
Said, I need that.
You bring me to climax without sex. And what's funny is that Jada talked about her and Pac's friendship, and even though they were really close, she said, yeah, we did kiss once, and it was the most disgusting thing I've ever done. Never again. She said it straight up. So she put Pac in the friend zone. That's probably why he was mad at her. Because she was entangled.
I'm just saying.
Hey, rest in peace, Naya Rivera.
So back to the original subject.
Yeah, that's what speaking about Naya Rivera.
Yeah, well, I mean, go to finish with that. I mean, I saw people, they were like, yeah, I'm not mad at Sean for making that, but I'm going to retire the record.
What?
And I was like...
What? Who said that?
People on the timeline.
Oh my God.
I don't come back and I don't memorize these people's names.
I know.
It's
just like a reaction.
But that's why I tweeted what I tweeted. Because I was seeing all this. I'm like, wait, they trying to... Wait a minute.
Niggas just get...
Hold on.
Time out. This don't make no damn sense right now. All right?
It's none.
But people were talking about retiring the record, and I was like, okay, I get it. But why?
She performed the song herself on the lip sync challenge, man. She was cool with it.
I mean, there's three things. One, it's a great record from beginning. Even if Big Sean regrets it, the fact that he was able to channel that emotion and make that it makes a great song. Two, yeah, she performed it. Number three, E40's on there. I'm not canceling the record.
That's
Sorry.
a ding times 10.
Like
you get all of it. Just go.
All of it.
Just go.
You get it all.
Yep.
Like E40's on there. I'm not erasing the song.
Yeah. That's all I gotta say.
And that's it.
And that's no disrespect. That's no disrespect to Naya Rivera. Like it's not. I don't play that because I'm not playing it to celebrate the fact she's dead.
And you're not.
But that was a moment in history where we knew what the reason was that record was for.
And she understood the petty. The Big Sean fought petty with petty. Yeah. Now I'm gonna perform.
There's the reason why the record exists because she was fucking petty.
Exactly.
And she yeah, extremely. That was another form of petty, man. That was beautiful petty, just like her.
Yeah, like come on, we can't find excuses and reasons to quote unquote retire records or get mad at people years down the road. Like again, if you're upset at the fact that he said that about her 6 years ago and you're gonna hold that against him, like why would he make that record? Yeah. Then why are you so damn affectionate when it comes to every single season of Love of Hip Hop, knowing that somebody in that show's gonna die?
JC.
Like
niggas just want to, people just want to be
but
mad.
I know they do, but I just want to expose it and point. That's my thing. Yeah. You bring up, they just want, I get it.
Yeah, I know.
But I love poking holes in the theory.
Yeah, I know. I get you. But some people, when you tell them that, then they get mad at you for telling them something that's common. They either get mad at you or they just ignore you because you killed their narrative.
And you know what my response is? I don't fuck with you.
Or what was the lighter version, the happy version? What was it? I'm so happy for you.
Anyway, that was
stupid. Whoa.
In conclusion,
stupid. Whoa. Rest in peace, Naya Rivera.
In conclusion, rest in peace, Naya Rivera.
Rest in peace.
Man.
But this is why cancel culture is just fucking trash, bro.
Yeah, they have literally grown from something that sounded good to
They just want to cancel any little thing you've done in your life.
And sometimes, you know, they hit the nail on the head. You know what I mean?
Like what's his name? Kevin Spacey. Kevin Spacey. Fucking
R. Kelly.
Who's the other motherfucker? I see him. Harvey Weinstein.
All them motherfuckers. Where's that at?
Yeah, he's looking
right there. All right. Cancel culture hit it on the head. Everybody else is like, come on, yo, what the fuck? Like,
they've literally become what they've
hated.
Yeah.
And it's not just one person, it's like a whole group. It's a whole group that, and then go back and find your old tweets from fucking 2012 when Twitter was a fucking Wild Wild West, when they said some worse shit.
And that's why I am glad.
That's where I'm saying, that's where I'm drawing the comparisons. You know what I'm saying? Like, this song is 6 years old and they're fucking, all of a sudden, like, you know what I mean?
Angry.
High and mighty
That's why
and shit.
I am glad there has been a counter to cancel culture. Because cancel culture started rising up.
Yeah.
And at the same time to counter that, it was this you.
Yep. This you. Yeah,
because you notice in the year, and compared to years before, which has been the last 2 years, cancel culture hasn't hit quite as much since this you has popped up.
Yeah.
This you is undefeated.
They will find your tweets, they'll find your
It's like, oh, you want to be petty and find some shit from 6 years ago? Let me find some shit that you said just 3 weeks ago.
Okay, I guess.
And then they get quiet.
Yep.
They get extremely quiet.
Yep.
So, you know what's also getting extremely quiet is QC.
Well, before that, we also want to say...
Well, fuck my shit up.
Because I mean, it goes
like
on to another person.
No.
Yeah.
I just like how you said that shit. No. But before that...
Well, yeah, because I don't want to go to QC and then have to follow up with this. This falls in line with Naya Rivera. We want to send a rest in peace to the British creator Nicole...
I never heard of her.
Nicole Thea.
Yeah.
I think she was widely known more so on her YouTube videos with her fiance Boga.
I guess, yeah.
She was 8 months pregnant and she went into labor, and unfortunately her and the baby both didn't come out.
Yeah, that was fucking
and that was just like 2 months after her and Boga released this video where she was pregnant, they were outside the car just dancing, enjoying life and you know, that type of thing. So we definitely want to send our prayers and condolences to her family, including her fiance. I can't imagine you going into the hospital expecting to leave with joy and you just leave the hospital and your world's gone.
Yeah.
Like I would never wish that on anybody.
Yeah,
so we definitely want to hold them up in prayers. Let me see if I can get any. Yeah, that's okay. Now we get into. I just want to get that out because I didn't want to go from because I want to laugh at this. And I didn't want to laugh and go into, oh yeah, and by the way, like,
no, but the way you said
that's a fucking different world that I don't even want to begin to get into. Like,
I know,
Jada's a different world. I like. That's a different world that gives the excuse for cancel culture to come to us and start knocking on the door. For sure. No, I'm good.
Yeah, so I guess Migos didn't read their fucking contract, just like NWA. And I guess QC's Jerry
TLC.
And TLC.
Yep.
And everybody else in the fucking industry that did not have good rookie deals.
QC just represents fucking what was TLC's manager's name?
Pebbles
and fucking Jerry Heller and fucking all them in the industry. Period.
And you can't forget the biggest one.
Which one?
Birdman.
Yeah, Birdman too, of course. Of course.
So
that's a
Migos have come out. There's an article that states that the three of them are suing the label's lawyer, who represented them, and is saying that they were, quote, cheated out of millions of dollars, end quote, through excessive commissions and bad deals. Now, on one hand, I get that. It's fucked up. It's wrong. But on the other hand...
Should have read your contracts.
No, it's not even that. Did you really think taking on the label's lawyer was going to work in your benefit? Because it never does.
Never.
Like taking on the label's attorneys and management, it never works.
Never does.
Like, because at the end of the day, they are on the payroll of the label. So their affiliation and their loyalty is to the label. Now, if you're a part of the label, then they're going to work with you and they're going to fuck with you. But as soon as you start drifting and you don't look like you on the label no more, their allegiance isn't to you. It's to the label.
Right.
Hate to see it.
So they did that. Okay, so they're filing for that. I don't know if is this Coach P or is it Q?
What's it say, Coach P?
I think it's Coach P. That's P.
All right.
It's Coach K you're talking about.
Coach K, I'm sorry. So this is P.
This is P though.
He took the headline and he screenshot it and he put it on Instagram and he did a long ass post.
God damn.
I'm not gonna read this long ass post, but I'm gonna get to the gist of it.
Can I get the synopsis?
It starts off.
The Wikipedia Spark Notes.
It is unfortunate that the same people that we have worked hard for, provided opportunities for, and championed for are now alleging that we have participated in any kind of immoral or unfair business practices or took advantage of them and their careers, especially while we are dealing with the death of an artist on our label that was dear to us. Of course, at the time, rest in peace to Marlo, who was unfortunately murdered over this past weekend.
Yeah.
According to Lil Yachty, said they literally just left the studio before that happened. So, definitely rest in peace. We have always practiced honest business and complete transparency from the beginning. When we started Quality Control Music, we built this business on family values, which has been so hard to do when you are dealing with so much pride and ego.
Blah, 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 blah.
I will not stand by and let Quality Control Music's reputation and everything we have built and sacrificed be tarnished by allegations of unfair and unjust business practices. I am a student of the game, and I have watched several black record label owners get destroyed by the same things that I am facing right now. This is why majority of the people in the business end up in financial turmoil and ultimately failing to reach their full potential.
Blah, 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 blah.
Everyone has their own lawyers. I understand in this business that you are not always going to end with the people you started with. I say that to say I am not forcing anybody to be in business with us that has had a problem and cannot communicate and does not want to work as a unit. Everything is negotiable. I wish my whole team more money, more blessings, and continued success.
Long live Marlo. Hashtag.
Yeah.
And all I can say is, this is why you never accept the car.
Yep.
When they show up and you get the platinum plaque and they like, yo, so we want to congratulate you, here's the car. Nigga, that's coming out your advance.
Yup.
Seriously.
Look, you remember when
and all that ice.
Like how Rack 100,
you know what I mean?
Like how Rack 100 gave Blueface that car. You remember that?
Oh yeah.
Fuck that. Remember when Pebbles gave TLC the cars?
Shit.
Or Birdman gave Lil Wayne his car on the Millie set.
Yeah.
Don't accept the car. Ever.
Nah, I mean, it's unfortunate, but
Never accept the free meal. That's the $48 a pound. Don't accept the free meal.
yeah.
Damn.
That's all I can say. I hope they, you know, they get.
But word from industry insiders is Migos has been trying to get off QC for a while now.
I believe it.
That makes a lot of sense.
They haven't dropped
Just
a group project. They haven't dropped a group project in like what, 2 years?
Like Culture 3 has been on hold for a minute.
Well, Culture 2 was 2018.
Yeah. So 2 years, yeah. Get it going 2 years, yeah.
And then the way they dropped too, like
All the solo
that's
projects.
a long pause. You know what I mean? Yeah.
On some Beatles shit.
For real.
Was it 2018 or was that the end of 2017? It was around
what?
that time. Culture 2.
That was 2017.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I think it was
because
2017. I think so.
Stir Fry was big at the All-Star
2018. It was 2018. I remember that because I remember the whole fucking. You listened to it on fucking.
That's right. It was 2018.
Shuffle.
Yeah, that's right. Nah, it's tough. But I have heard that they've been trying to get off, especially because the rumbling is that they feel that Lil Baby's people were behind Offset's robbery.
Really?
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. This is all this is. I'm not here to say this is what happened. I just know that that's the industry talk.
Right.
That's been going on. They've been trying to distance themselves from QC since that took place.
Damn.
Well,
yeah.
Hope they get that figured out.
I mean, especially because Cardi is being managed by the label.
Yeah.
And Cardi is being honored by the songwriter as songwriter of the year for back-to-back years at the ASCAP. They're doing their Rhythm and Soul Awards virtually.
I mean, obviously. Cause
Yeah.
So she's being honored for that. I want to give her a round of applause for not only that, but she is the first woman songwriter to do that.
Twice.
To get the back-to-back, you said?
No, to win twice.
Twice.
Just twice.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Shit.
And consecutive years. Because it was for backing it up, right?
No, it's just for winning twice.
Oh, no. The song she won it for.
What song did she win it for?
It was for backing it up, right? Backing it up, that song.
Wait, what?
Yes, for that song, yeah. Mm-hmm. That was a top song. That was a top.
No, I'm not downplaying the song itself, but I thought Partisan did the whole thing the way he normally does for it.
Yeah, but Cardi got credited for it.
She got writer's credit.
Huh. Don't question it.
I mean, I'm just curious because like I said before, we know Parson Fontaine has done songs for her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was under the impression that this was one of those songs where he wrote it.
Yeah, bro.
So if he wrote it,
It could have been that he wrote the outline, and then she, feeling more comfortable as an artist and as a songwriter,
okay,
she came in and she filled it in.
That's so sad.
I'm just curious, like, as to what exactly, because we've heard a lot of stories about Cardi and her getting songs and shit. I just want to know what she does exactly. You know what I mean? Not that I'm downplaying her credit or nothing like that. You know?
Well, I remember when she was talking about before she dropped the album.
Yeah,
she was talking about why she was intimidated with recording with Offset and Migos, just in general. It's because she said them motherfuckers, they go into the studio, they just start chucking them in and out. Like they're ready to go, and she wants to take her time.
She took her time. That's why I love Division of Privacy, because you could tell she took her time to create it.
So I'm not saying that she, was full-fledged writing everything, and I don't even look at that as a knock against her.
Oh yeah,
I just look at it for the sense of, I feel like that album gave her time to grow
as an artist,
as not only an artist but a writer.
Yeah.
Sideways, Partisan, he usually would do that in her past, but I think with this record, he kind of just laid the blueprint and she filled everything in.
That has to hurt Nicki's egos another way.
Oh, it's got to. I mean, she's always putting up numbers.
And she's always talking about how she writes all her shit. I write all my shit. And then Cardi gets this shit for Songwriter of the Year. Twice. 2 times back in a row.
This is her back-to-back.
That's
literally,
crazy.
And she didn't even drop music this year.
Yeah,
that's another thing that's funny. She didn't drop no music this year. None.
No,
not one. Because of this, she was setting up to drop some shit. Then the pandemic happened.
Okay, yeah.
And from what I've heard, allegedly, she wants to film videos for it and everything, but the pandemic happened, so she's taking a break, and she might drop some shit next year. Depending on how everything looks.
That's good for her. She needed that.
She needed a break.
She needed the break.
Because some of these artists needed the break, to be honest with you.
Culture just turned 2 just a few weeks ago. So, I mean, she had the opportunity to, her and Offset really had the opportunity to spend time with her daughter. He obviously had time to not only spend time with his daughter, but his other kids as well. Quavo and Sweetie is in fucking...
No, I'm talking about Quavo.
Hip hop love heaven right now.
I'm just saying Quavo got a top record with Bieber, because that song Intentions has still been on the top.
Oh yeah, but I'm even saying even with them taking a break too, they've found ways to a lot of people forgot Quavo in a whole ass relationship with Sweetie. And everybody only remembers when she puts out a record.
What's Takeoff doing?
Who knows, man?
Enjoying life.
Seriously.
True. It's just Quavo and Offset still just doing. They're the ones in the spotlight. Takeoff is probably just chilling.
Yeah. Counting money.
Yeah, fuck it.
Nobody wants to bother me, and I can count my money. We here.
Real.
Yeah, man. That's cool.
Yeah. So salute to Cardi for that. We also want to say salute to Tori Miller. She is now the first woman to hold the title of general manager in the G League, and she's doing it for the College Park Skyhawks, which of course is Atlanta's G League team. I looked at her credentials. She is mad qualified for this. She started out as an intern for the Phoenix Suns, and then she was the assistant general manager for this team.
Wow.
And then she came up. I think she was only assistant for a year, and they were like, "Okay, we're good. We've seen enough. Come on."
Fuck it.
They got her in.
That's crazy.
So not only is she a first woman to do this, she's a black woman. That's another round of applause.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
Also, round of applause.
I want to put this out because I just want people to know. I love when women are involved with sports.
Yes. I love when a woman is very knowledgeable of sports. Just football, basketball, wrestling. Yeah. That's a turn on to me. If you love that shit.
I don't even need to know, you don't even got to know the X's and O's, but you just know
the players,
basics.
You know the basics.
Yeah.
You know how teams,
some knowledge of the shit.
You know how the teams are and shit. And because women always have that stereotype they're just airheads to sports and shit like that, stay in the kitchen. But if they know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah, no, I'm not like the men that feel threatened.
That's a turn on.
Yeah.
Hey,
that shit's dumb.
Men are weird when they're I don't like her because she know more about the game. And nigga, well, you better learn.
Step your game
Keep
up.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah.
Shit.
Pretty much.
Bagger.
She's rare.
Yeah.
That's rare. If not, teacher.
My nigga, you are that is horrible. You would get rid of that knowing damn good and well that you now have no excuse to miss games because she'll be willing to miss games with you?
Yeah.
Bruh.
You remember at Wale Mania when that one woman asked a question about something about, how much did that main event draw at WrestleMania?
And every man was like,
that's a good question. Yeah. Great question. We all said it at the same time. Great question. And
it was like the most mild and meek woman. Like she had glasses on.
No, she had glasses. I know it was the dude who it was.
But there was another one that had glasses too. And she asked a question. Everybody was like, "Oh, damn, that was a good one too."
The dude, she was the wife of the dude from Wrestling Inc. And as soon as she said it, everyone looked at her like, "Great question." Like, damn. Also, round of applause for YBN Cordae.
Yes.
Kenny Stills.
Yes.
For Black Lives Matter.
The other 100 that were picked up and unlawfully arrested for their protest in Louisville for trying to just get justice for Breonna Taylor, while one of Breonna Taylor's murderers was out on the beach with
in
his
Florida.
family.
In Florida. But it's in Florida. I looked at that.
Too much,
I was mad, but I'm like, you in Florida, which means you might catch the shit. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, like that.
You might catch the shit.
And I mean, the protests, like Kenny Stills they just released news. He's looking at a felony charge for protesting.
What? All right, for flexing his First Amendment.
Yeah, because he was technically sitting on the property of one of the men. Police asked him multiple times to leave, so now he's looking at a felony charge. Meanwhile, they're not doing anything with the actual murders of... Again, I'm a cause and effect man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Why are you arresting those who are taking part in the effect?
Yeah.
When you haven't gotten the people that caused all this.
Right.
It don't make sense.
Right.
This is America.
Yeah, I know, but like I said, he's in Florida right now. So I'm looking at anyone that goes to Florida, like, man, you play Russian roulette.
Yeah.
15,000 new cases in a day, and they keep breaking records. I mean,
shit.
California is kind of breaking records, but we're trying to make, Gavin Newsom is trying to do something. Batman's trying to do something.
Batman. You like that shit, huh?
Yeah.
Gavin.
It's like, for the state of California, you gotta wear a mask. And for do that for the great state of California.
You know what I love about his fucking his speeches and shit? He always walks up to the podium wearing a fucking mask.
And he takes it off.
And he takes it off just to talk.
Like Batman.
Puts the shit right back on. And he goes on his merry way and shit.
I gotta meet him one day.
Gavin
one day.
2024.
I gotta meet him one day. Just one day I gotta meet Gavin Newsom, man.
You're gonna ask him, are you Batman?
It's what he does all the time. But like I was saying, back in Florida, shit. Anyone that goes to Florida now that wants a vacation, stay your ass over there and pray you don't catch the shit. That's what I'm saying. This dude's over there in Florida with no mask on the beach doing in close. Okay.
Hey, man.
Okay.
Let him do his thing.
Mm-hmm. Let God handle it.
I want to close this section out just by reiterating Black Lives Matter.
Period.
We need justice for Breonna Taylor.
Period.
Yes.
And for George Floyd.
For Elijah McClain as well.
Yeah.
And I forgot to mention, Eminem and Kid Cudi dropped a new record. The Adventures.
It was good.
And Eminem shouted out fucking George Floyd and Arbery and shit like that.
And trash Drew Brees.
Yeah.
Like I said, M just gotta look. Just don't go away from the formula that he's been on a run. Don't leave that run.
Yeah,
stay there.
I was surprised people actually liked the record. I was literally surprised about it.
Because Cudi wasn't humming; he was rapping.
He was actually rapping. It was vintage Cudi.
Yeah.
Well, vintage Cudi's him humming. But
I was gonna say he was still going.
Yeah, but it was at least rapping.
But yeah, he hadn't rapped like that since like his mixtape days.
Right.
So that was like kind of refreshing. And M was just. I've listened to M so much, I know how he is. So that was like his lazy flow. He was more laid back and just rapping, and he still killed it.
Yeah, it was good. Like I said, just
Ventures the Moon Man and Slim Shady.
Just don't go away from that. Like, if you want to do the
rippity rap,
triple rippity raps for like 1 or 2 songs, and they're spaced out 7 songs in between.
Oh yeah,
cool.
Yeah.
Just don't make 13 tracks and
I ain't trying to hear that for a whole
11 of them
album.
are that.
Like, low-key been on a feature run lately, kind of quietly, not like a lot, but
I don't want to say a feature run. He's done well this year.
Yeah.
Like, to me, a feature run is...
He's picked his spots perfectly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll say that for sure.
The interviews, and then the album, then the interviews, and then the features in certain spots. Getting Juice WRLD a fucking top record. Hey, man. Shit. Also, what's also funny, Twitter got hacked again. This time, all the verified accounts got hacked or something like that for Bitcoin. And it was
something like that.
It was from Kanye, Jeff Bezos, all the millionaires pretty much say, "Oh, donate here, and I get the money back," and da 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 da. And it was always the same link, and it was from everybody. It was like all the verified accounts.
I was asleep for this, so like I woke up and everybody was going crazy. Like they can't tweet.
The verified accounts.
But all I saw was they can't tweet, and I was like, I tweeted, I'm fine. Then I realized what they were talking about, and I was like, oh, well, it's another reason why you shouldn't want to, you know. I think that I miss explaining that Will and Jada is the perfect example of stop basing your relationship goals on what people you have no idea are doing behind closed doors are doing. And this is exactly another reason that leads to that. Stop wishing you had a check mark.
Yeah. But then,
because when it comes time for this shit,
yeah,
you are the ones that get infiltrated.
But the thing was, I got infiltrated because I couldn't tweet, but I could tweet on the podcast one, which was funny. I was like, what the fuck? I got a verified account. So does this mean I get a verified account soon? Shit.
No.
Yeah, no, yeah.
You thought.
But there was a few other of my followers that couldn't tweet either. They all got blue checks. But a majority of all the verified accounts, they couldn't tweet. Yeah. That was kind of funny.
I missed my opportunity to get my tweets off. I just woken up.
That was kind of funny to me.
I had to get ready.
I was like, damn, so y'all can't say shit now.
Womp, womp.
And to me, I was like, whatever. I was reading a book. So
it would have been funnier if it lasted days, because then they're like, damn, so you ain't got no influencers and you got no verified. Like social media would have been
quiet. It would have been nice.
A wild place for a little duration of time.
I could get my Drake shit off, and they can't say a damn thing to me.
Oh my god!
You guys can't say shit to me.
No, I would have got some takes off there.
Like, what y'all gonna do?
Yeah.
DM me.
No. Close my DMs off this weekend.
Yeah. Yeah.
Finally, big noise that we are going to take advantage of next week.
Oh yeah.
Versus has announced their latest battle, and it is dog versus dog, Snoop versus DMX.
Ooh, I can't wait for the playlist.
Now, in my heart of hearts, this does seem a bit lopsided.
A bit.
But for the overall presentation, this is good, and I can't wait.
Oh, you know DMX, because you know both Snoop and X are going to be in the same spot.
Yeah.
X is going to perform his records from his soul. Swizz Beatz is going to be his DJ. That's the only way this needs to happen. Swizz Beatz has to be X
Which
DJ.
means, you know, Warren G's coming in.
Oh, bro.
That has to happen.
Yes.
And if it's not Warren G, it's going to be Battle Cat.
Or Fred Wreck.
Or Fred Wreck. There's options.
Yeah, we got options.
Snoop got options.
Snoop got options.
Snoop
man.
can go.
DMX don't. It's just Swizz Beatz.
That's it. Has to be Swizz Beatz. Has to be.
Yeah, it has to be.
This is going.
Is that a conflict of interest, though?
Man, I guess, but
I mean, it's verses, bro.
I mean, I know, but I guess.
But the history that Swizz Beatz and X have, man.
I want to see it. I'm just asking a question. Does it raise conflict of interest when one of the creators of this platform is...
I'm going to say no for the simple fact that the fans are the ones who kind of decide who wins and shit.
Yeah.
I get it, but what happens if Swiss's tables is all perfect and crisp, but all of a sudden Snoop's DJ just kind of gets a little skippy? That's all I'm saying.
Oh, I see. I get you.
Does become a little doomy?
I get you.
And even if Snoop wins, like, does that conflict of interest take place? Because remember, Alicia Keys went up against John Legend.
That shit was close.
Yeah, I mean, it was, but her sound was just...
They were kind of celebrating. They were celebrating.
Yeah, they called it a celebration because they didn't want to say Alicia whooped his ass.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even call it an ass whooping, but Alicia won.
Like,
yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
But this one, I am ready for that. I was like, Wednesday. I was thinking, shit, man, I'm going to call in sick from work. I was like, oh, yeah, I do the podcast. Shit. We're going to watch this like a family.
Wait, I don't work.
Yeah. So, for all of our listeners and our viewers... We are estimating that this will be taking place at 5 p.m. Pacific time.
Hopefully, whenever.
We will be hosting the official iLLogical Sense
watch party.
We will be judging live. Hey. We will be updating the Twitter account. Fuck with us, watch with us.
Air horns.
Yes.
Yeah.
We will be watching, and then we will go live and do our show afterwards.
Yeah.
But fuck with it. We probably gonna be out for a good 6 to 7 hours on next Wednesday.
Yeah. More than like that's what it's looking like.
It's looking like a pizza day.
Oh, for sure, bro.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Little Caesars.
Pizza party.
Little Caesars pizza party.
Yes, sir.
They're gonna deliver because we can't walk in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck that. You come to us.
I have one request, and that is I need to see a What's My Name versus What's My Name battle.
Oh,
I need to see that for the round.
There's so many, like Martine said, there's so many ways that...
No. I don't need any remix.
He's talking about like...
I need doggy style What's My Name
the original.
versus, and then there was X, What's My Name.
I love them both.
Yeah.
That's the jail song, and then you got the party song.
Yeah.
Which one do you enjoy the most? That was the first D.
You want to party, you want to go to jail, nigga.
No, the winner you want to go home.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Cause I remember when I was a kid, that was the first like. Because my mom was sheltering me a lot. So I remember when MTV had the MTV radio and they had the uncensored shit? That was the first uncensored violent song I ever listened to.
I bet you were scared of shit.
No.
You didn't know what the fuck you were watching.
I saw the video, but I always saw the censored part. So then when I heard it, I was like, oh shit, DMX. And then DMX said, this is the fucking shit I'm talking about. Ask that motherfuckers.
You
think this is a game? You think this is a fucking game? And
this nigga Busby was like, ooh.
No, I was kind of, it was like scared straight. Like, oh shit.
Like, oh my god.
Suck my dick. And for the niggas in the pen, you know it's about to get thick.
Like, oh my god.
Whoa. My virgin ears.
Can you imagine doing a Beyond Scared Straight and DMX is one of the inmates?
Oh, bruh.
That wasn't like DMX.
Nah, man. He did that shit through music.
Oh no, that's A&E's. That's automatically A&E's best episode ever. If DMX is one of the inmates.
Man, he's gonna be Get At Me Dog versus fucking the Shiznit. Oh damn.
I love Snoop and I love the Shiznit.
That's
I'm going with Get At Me Dog.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Get At Me Dog is different, dog.
Yeah,
that is a different fucking song.
People are saying
crazy.
if he goes to seduction, because I didn't say sexual or sensual, he needs to do the censored version of sexual seduction.
It sounds better.
Yeah, the sensual seduction.
DMX got a few that are gonna be hard to touch.
Rough Riders Anthem.
Rough Riders Anthem is
gonna be another one. What These Bitches Want. That's gonna be a tough one for. I'm not saying Snoop can't do it, but What These Bitches Want carries a lot of
if he
round
brings
with a lot
out
of
Cisco,
people.
man.
If Cisco run out that motherfucker and just start, I'm just getting the point off of GP. Like
that's not even fair.
Like nah, if this nigga Cisco come out and start like dancing like Omarion did at the BET Awards. Then nigga come out and if he just say home fried and then run off, like it's a win. Not much said. It's a W. That nigga run away talking about home fried.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna be very entertained with this. That's all I'm gonna say. Like some people on Twitter going like, "Oh, this is just random. They need to read the room." Like, what the fuck you talking about, bro?
It's entertainment. Like I said, Snoop has them because of longevity. But when you get past that, the theme is good. Dog vs. Dog.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They are both really renowned and respected. I mean, they've set records. Doggy Style, the most coveted, most hyped album at the time.
The greatest hip hop album of all time.
Yeah, I'm one of them. To me, it's one of the greatest hip hop albums. DMX, his first 5 albums, all #1. Like you have to respect that.
Classic
just the same
records,
way. Like
classic records, classic features.
Yeah,
everything.
It's a good battle.
Classic, like for real.
It's a good battle.
Man, this is gonna be fire.
Yeah.
That's gonna be. Fire.
We are going to have fun on Caffeine next week. We're going to have fun.
We are gonna have a ton of fun.
Yes.
Well, you gotta come and get it, nigga. We really gotta do is it, baby. DMX was the first rapper that I really before I settled on M. First it was Missy Elliott, and then it was DMX. I remember and then there was X was the first X album I ever listened to. Damn.
The only way Snoop has a chance to go at Slippin' is if he plays Lil Ghetto Boy.
Ooh. Yeah, he gonna play that.
But even then, Slippin's a favorite.
I don't know, man.
I love Lil Ghetto Boy.
That is a legit toss.
I love Lil Ghetto Boy, but Slippin' is different. Mm-hmm. That was a record where I was like, I did not know he had that in him.
Mm-hmm. I don't know, man.
Like,
X is gonna cry.
When you hear them back to back, though, depending on who goes first, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you hear Slippin' first, and then you hear that little, the fucking sample and shit, like the bongo sample, whatever, bruh. Yeah, no, it's gonna be like, oh fuck, you win, Snoop, good job. But if it's the other way around, it's like, oh shit, X got this one.
That's what I'm saying. It's just timing.
Yeah,
man,
it's like whoever goes last on that one. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And then they have that deal with Apple Music now, so now you can literally listen to it while you're on the road and shit, or you can watch it, or just either or. Like
we will be watching through Apple Music.
Obviously.
No, we ain't doing none of that IG. We're watching through Apple Music.
And all I'm gonna say is this, man. The only reason why Snoop was going against DMX is because Hov didn't want to smoke. That's all.
We knew that was going to happen.
You could say that. You know what I mean?
Hov not coming to do this.
Hov ain't gonna do this shit. Like I feel like he looks at himself as above all this, bro. You know what I mean?
And he doesn't want his ego.
And I want to walk back what I said last week. I thought about Hov versus E40.
No, it's not a good.
It would have been nice, but it wasn't fair. When I thought about it, it was like,
not.
Yeah. So then I thought about it, and I was like, well, here's a more fair one: 40 versus Nas. That's definitely more.
That is a lot more fair.
Yeah. It's definitely a lot more fair.
Bro,
I never
because people always bring up Nas's
I feel like
lyricism.
just the contrast of styles.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what
what
I
I'm
mean?
thinking about. Like
because people don't associate lyricism with E40 unless you listen to E40 and know that he's very lyrical.
Extremely
lyrical. He has a different style.
I'm trying to think, who would Nas?
His cadence is just so wild.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Who would Nas go against? If it's not E40, who would it be? Who else would it be?
So I'm saying you can't think of nobody.
Honestly, I really can't. Like, I'm not even.
Only person I
E40.
could probably think of is LL Cool J or maybe Rakim.
You don't even make sense to me.
That would not make sense.
Or maybe Rakim.
To me, it's
Because Nas is like a different, like him and E40 are like two different.
they different, but their longevity makes it a battle.
Maybe.
Both got hits in different decades.
Because E40, we know
The
he
rest of the
started
world, though.
well earlier. You know what I mean? Like
started at the same
well,
time.
88.
Yeah, but when we're talking about federal,
88.
we're talking about federal. From the time federal.
No. That's not how this shit goes, though. You know that.
But from the time federal.
You know that they don't have no time limit, bro. They go.
But I'm going
their
off
first tracks.
But I'm going off of what the people know. Because E40 E40's not gonna be dumb and say I'm gonna play something from '88 that only people from the Bay know.
Yeah,
like he's not gonna enter that in. He'll probably do that as an intro to open.
Sprinkle me, dog. You got to. I promise you, people on the East Coast know that track.
Of course they do.
You know what I'm? No, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That was like his first fucking song, dude. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, he
get it.
has a lot more. I feel personally. Well, then again, he is my favorite rapper, so
I get it.
Yeah,
I'm just going off. They're around the same time, so it makes sense.
So you don't think E40 as Hove would work? I mean,
it could, but the more I thought about it,
for us,
Hov would kill, bro.
Yeah.
he would destroy him.
yeah.
I'm just saying.
I jumped the gun because I just was looking at the East Coast bias, and I was like, well, we can
Yeah,
throw
it gets
one.
annoying.
Yeah.
It gets really annoying. They're getting annoyed. They're trying to put shit on what they call it? They're trying to say DMX. No, a lot of people say that Snoop's winning this shit. A lot of people that I've seen.
I saw someone tweet out that the only reason why Snoop has a chance is because he can include the Chronic, and I was like, wow.
Not doggy style, huh? Okay.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Yeah, I was like, wow.
Like,
all right.
that's just stupid,
Like,
man.
do you know who the fuck Snoop Dogg is?
Yeah, seriously.
That's the reason why everyone said, man, the niggas need to stop saying about Hov. Like I said, Low-Key was the one that put that seed in my head. I was like, Hov versus Snoop would be interesting. But Hov won't do it because that would hurt his ego.
I just can't wait for this battle, and out of nowhere. Nothing but a gangster. Nothing but a gangster.
Pac, get your ass
Where that
out.
nigga Tupac at? Tupac come out that motherfucker? Nah, it's where the caffeine is closed. We ending this shit. Nah, it's a wrap.
The hologram Pac comes.
Yeah, if that nigga Tupac walking behind,
Tupac comes out, no.
Older.
He finally,
yeah,
so like talking
statute
about
of limitations is up.
That nigga
Yeah.
has a whole hair. He has a whole afro out and shit like that. Beard.
Yeah, it's
he's bald. He's always gonna be bald.
He gonna look weird. He had an old Tupac bald.
I mean, young Tupac was bald.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's
No, he wasn't. Young Tupac had fucking.
No,
I'm
young
talking
Tupac was
about
bald.
17-year-old.
Nah, man,
I'm thinking of
come on,
17-year-old
dog.
Pac. I'm thinking.
No.
I'm like, wait, what are you talking about?
no adult Pac.
25 years old.
Nigga
Pac.
ain't had hair since Juice.
Yeah,
For
true.
real.
The only reason why he had hair was because he was in jail.
Yeah, true. That is true.
That nigga came out. He had this shit shaved off. I ain't seen hair on that nigga until the day he died. Or
You know, Will Smith sees that shit, he gonna be like, "Fuck."
Oh my god.
Jada happy as hell. He's just like, "Fuck."
Jada about to have another entanglement. Shit.
No, that'll be a relationship.
Oh yeah.
whatchamacallit.
Whatchamacallit, yeah.
Situation.
Yeah.
Shit. Anyway, shit. I can't wait for the battle. The Drake tracks will come, and you know me.
We'll get on that next week too. I did have one thing to plug that I did watch on Netflix too. Stephon Marbury's documentary.
I've been seeing that.
That was amazing. So much so that as they're showing his beginning years, the first thing that came to mind was, oh, Spike Lee did He Got Game correct.
Yeah.
I kid you not. You're watching that, it could have easily passed off as a behind-the-scenes source for He Got Game.
Wow.
And the dope thing about it was Ray Allen was involved with that too. So Ray Allen even said that when they casted him, he's like, I knew off jump that this was about Steph. So I just tried to imagine what Steph was going through during that time period.
Damn, wasn't that He Got Game supposed to be with Kobe? Or that was the original
Kobe was
plan?
one of the candidates, but Kobe, he didn't want to leave the gym.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Great decision, Kobe. Great decision.
Great decision.
Not even.
Yeah, his thought was like, I just got drafted. I'm
great,
focused, man.
Great fucking decision, Kobe.
Kevin Garnett was another option.
He was really good in what's it called?
Uncut Gems. I finally watched that too.
Yeah.
But the Stephon Marbury doc is amazing, especially because I want to say this, and I want to preface this by saying I'm not comparing Stephon Marbury and Kobe. Not trying to do that.
Right.
Even though it's not crazy because they're from the same draft class. So it's not... What I'm saying is that for Stephon Marbury to basically wind out when he did in the States and then his time in China, that's something that I actually thought about, and I kind of am shocked that that didn't take place for Kobe. In the sense of when he finished his career here, and everybody was saying that, oh, he's going to go crazy without the game. In a hypothetical way, let's say he did, I could easily have seen him go to finish out his career in China.
I can't see.
No. If I'm saying if Kobe wanted to, I'm saying I'm saying in a hypothetical world.
Right.
If that's what it was,
That's
and
what
he only retired because he knew he
Yeah.
couldn't do it in the NBA anymore,
Yeah.
but he wanted another challenge, so he went to China. I could have easily seen it because how Stephon Marbury's career, like, he left the States so miserable, and when he got to China, it was like the clearing of mind, and he found his inner peace.
He went to China, or did he go to China?
He went to China.
China.
And just to see what his life for him over there was. Fam, there's a Stephon Marbury museum over there.
Really?
Are you fucking kidding
Yes, there's a Stephon Marbury museum that chronicles his childhood in basketball up until his final play over there. They have that. He has his own statue. He gave 3 titles to the team out there. Like, he is...
Damn. So he's like Jordan over there.
Like, somebody was telling me...
Jordan Stephon Marbury.
No. The way people view Kobe over there in China, because Kobe had a big following in China.
Oh, yeah.
Steph was probably that much ahead of him.
Wow.
Yeah, he is the big deal over there.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna watch that shit when I get home.
Yeah, for sure. It's a great documentary. They got into the shits early, too.
Shit. Well, I'm gonna watch that. But for here, this is episode 191.
Yes.
We are, what, 8 more episodes of 200?
9.
9 more episodes of 200. So you can always follow me on the Twitter. Shout out to Mr. Fab at Mr. Busby 4 lowercase 08. You can follow us on Twitter at iLLogicalSP. You can follow us on Instagram at iLLogicalSense. And of course, on the Facebook.
Give me a hell yeah!
Of course, on all social media, give me up JC No. I don't got a verified check, so I still be talking my shit.
For sure.
I mean,
We getting closer. We getting closer to basketball.
Yeah.
I watched that tournament for the $1 million. That was actually very entertaining to watch.
And sports is slowly coming back. Even though cases are going up, sports is slowly coming back.
WNBA be better. That's all I gotta say.
Treat the woman better, man.
Yeah, I mean, I saw one of the players got all the pills she has to take just because she had to make a decision because she has a pre-existing condition.
Lyme disease.
Lyme disease.
Donna Deladonna.
Yes.
Yeah, she can't opt out and shit.
Yeah, because she opts out, she can't get her salary. So they basically force her, and she takes like 42 pills a day.
See, it was a stupid number.
Yeah. No, you gotta do better. Just
For real.
I think they said something that she can opt out now, some shit like that. She can still get her salary if she doesn't play or some shit like that.
I hope so,
read
because
that.
that's
For real, man.
I think I just read that before
that
we
shit
went on
ain't
the
right,
air.
bro.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't they do that? Like, well, she's a fucking woman. Because if LeBron would have said that shit, like, oh yeah, of course you're gonna do that. Yeah.
Yeah. Russell Westbrook tested positive for COVID, but he's recovering, so he should be.
It's like all these athletes.
Yeah.
It's like I said, wear masks, people. But when these athletes get it, it's like they're cool. Like they get some shit because they're so in shape and shit like that. But then it goes away. Apparently, there was rumors that Harden had this shit. But
And they sweat that shit out. Like, you know what I mean? They sweat like a motherfucker.
But Harden checked into the bubble this week, like yesterday. I think.
niggas are snitching and
Shit.
snitching.
And
Niggas be out here snitching.
And before Martine, before you go, I'm not saluting Washington. I think they're even stupid for this.
The foreskins.
They announced that they're no longer going to be the Redskins, but then we're like, yeah, so we'll let you know what the name is going to be. And it's been a good 48 hours since they've announced that they're not the Redskins anymore. I'm still no name, and it's like,
Freddie Gibbs
why the fuck did you not just wait?
I've been periodically checking too. Like, maybe something
Dan
pops up.
Snyder's a fucking dumbass.
TMZ said, like, yeah, man, like, they said they were going to have an announcement on Monday, but they just said, no, we just going to change it.
And then one of their players tweeted out HTTR, which is, as we know, hail to the Redskins. It could be a foreshadowing saying that their new name is going to start with an R. So,
we'll see.
We'll see, man.
Or like Freddie Gibbs suggested.
TBD.
Yeah.
Or, to be determined. That should be that should be their name, TBD. They don't mean nothing, just TBD.
TBD.
Or like Freddie Gibbs. He's fucking. Freddie Gibbs is funny, man. The foreskins.
Yeah. Or you call him SNW.
Yo, Gibbs is wild, man.
Just call him SNW.
Yeah. I kind of miss. I miss.
What?
Still not winning.
Still not
Oh
winning.
my god.
I miss Freddie Gibbs' old, how he used to do his Instagrams, his IG stories showing all the crackhead video memes and shit.
Oh, did you see the story when he took his kids out for the day in San Diego?
Uh-huh.
Oh my god,
Wait,
funniest
what?
shit ever. He had a daddy day with his kids.
Yeah.
He took him out to I think what was the one? He had a cabana and he set out. They were swimming, doing all that.
He was talking shit to academics.
No, well, that, but he was also talking shit to his son because his son was like, "What, you want to go swimming? I don't want to be around you right now." And his son's like, "Man, everybody trying to see you." And then his daughter kept putting sunscreen on. He's like, "I'm telling you, black people don't get burnt. Stop putting this shit on me."
You know what I miss on IG story is Schoolboy Q, man.
Yeah.
Schoolboy Q
Oh, yeah.
he was when the Niners won the NFC Championship, and he was just in the house talking all that shit like Niners.
I forget if it was IG.
Roasting his daughter. You hella trash.
I forget if it was IG Live or if it was Snapchat. But it was funny when he was in first class and his boys were walking by and he's like, "This is what God feel like."
Oh my
And then they're walking by and he goes, laughing at them niggas like, "Ah."
I miss Schoolboy on the IG. Now that we're talking about it, he gonna come back. Watch.
Yep.
Well, see, we're talking about Schoolboy Q.
I hope so.
He gonna come back with a single or some shit.
Yeah, he gonna come out with a him and Alchemist with an album.
Bruh, oh my god.
You know, it's his favorite producer.
And it's gonna be an EP.
That'd
too.
be dope.
Yep.
It's gonna be an
That
EP
would be
too.
fucking sick.
If it happens, it's your fault. Anyway, you Martine the ding in.
Your fault. That'd be fucking
No.
great.
I know that's what I'm saying in a good way.
Alright, cool.
I'll take it.
Cool. Fuck it.
And you can follow me at Beats Be Killing Them
The
on
Ding
all my
Man.
social medias. The Ding Man.
Pause.
AKA
Pause.
The Ding Man.
Pause. You gotta put the pause in there in the end. like a pit
Oh
slip
my
back.
And you can search Venomous, spelled VNMS, on all your digital streaming platforms. Stream my music. And let me know what you think about the shits. Like, seriously. I mean, feedback is always appreciated. I don't give a fuck if you hate on it or fucking you love it. You know what I mean?
Fuck it.
Let me know.
And you
At
next up
Beats
for
Be
the
Killing Them.
You next up for the playlist.
What's up?
You next up for the playlist this week.
Oh yeah, and I got the playlist coming this week. I have no fucking clue what I'm gonna do because, you know, I barely realized, oh shit, it's my week.
Yeah. I'm already set up my playlist for next month.
Same.
So yeah.
Shit. Fuck all y'all.
Hey. Anyway, we got a few more episodes to 200. I can't wait. We out this bitch.
Peace.